A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do?
Now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome, mercifully. Wait, can you guys hear me? Yes, you guys can hear me. Welcome. Welcome to the 1207th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of misogyny. What was it? Today. And so let's go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Jay Blaze here because we're going to talk. All right, good stuff. Okay, so I'm glad you pulled right up. Okay, so we're going to talk about a number of things, but I think the thing that you and I have let's see, there's the Minneapolis ice situation, there's Iran. It appears that Iran is about to fall. Tell me what you know about this so far.
Okay, so in the 1970s, Iran was like a started just like killing and everything to get control of the country. Venezuela basically fell with the Trump strike. You had there's sanctions on Iran, but Iran had Venezuela to help with the sanctions.
Okay.
So Venezuela and Iran basically controlled a large percentage of the oil. Like okay. China got 70% of their oil from Iran and Venezuela. Trump basically said, no one trade with these people at all.
Right.
So they want to get their freedom back because they've been dealing with Sharia law, which you have women in New York City asking for Sharia law. Like, it boggles my mind. It boggles the mind.
It is. Us are experts, but when and if Iran does fall, and it seems very imminent, what does that mean? How does that directly impact the U.S. economy?
So it helps remove China from taking Taiwan because most of their oil is now coming from Iran.
Okay.
Then you also have Iran has been funding, like, there's high speculation that was from Iran. So Iran has been funding a bunch of terrorists. So if this falls, is out of power in Iran, so they won't be funding as much like terrorism and stuff. So they would be on our side, which I heard the Ayatollah wants to go lead to Russia.
Right.
So
absolutely.
They're in bed with the BRICS nation right now.
Wow.
So then if they fall, then they would be on our side. So they would lose the strategic element from there.
Okay, we have Jay Blaze on. TJ Fisher says, we don't want to listen to Jay Blaze. Well, thankfully for me, I don't give a fuck what you want. And I'll get you out of here on this because I got a lot to cover on this. What is your opinion on us going in and taking Nicolas Maduro? We literally just took over the country. Yeah. Dude, we rolled in our special forces, Delta forces, whatever the case may be. Dude, we walked into their country, kicked down their front door, took their president. What's your opinion on the whole Venezuelan thing? Because a lot of people have a lot of opinions. What say you?
See, I personally like it because Venezuela would be basically them going into our backyard, and they would have had because China was in with Venezuela, and if you had let China or Iran there, they would have had a complete line of sight to near Russia.
Sure,
So that's
absolutely.
what China was trying to do with Venezuela. New tech, and dude,
Bro.
we basically said to the rest of the world,
They didn't realize that we were there until just a few minutes before. The wife is like, I got in and out of there, and we didn't lose a soul. I think a couple of helicopter pilots caught a couple of bullets in the shoulder. Other than that, we were good to go.
so basically he was in a base, a military base. So we got him out of soldier, 20 soldiers, and we had some new tech that would mess with people's like eardrums and stuff. So they were completely caught off guard, and so we just went in.
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta back it up. I didn't know all of that. Wait, we had some sort of technology that did what? Like we did something with their eardrums?
Helicopters, this is what I saw. On top of the helicopters, you have some like sonar stuff or sonic waves, and so they, if you can mess with your inner eardrum, then you lose all equilibrium.
America first. Jay Blaze. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, dude, all you did was take that leader out. It was basically in and out, and no soldiers were. The top, one of the top 3 oil providers. And all those deal with heavy crude. So this is like the black tethery stuff, because there's 3 different types of oil. So there's heavy, medium, and light.
Right.
And so we needed that to refine, and they needed it because they were dealing with hyperinflation and stuff. So they didn't really have a plan. And this is exactly what's happened to Iran too. They have hyperinflation. It's up to like 60%.
Oh, and a regime change was definitely needed.
Fall, then we can come up and help
do
them
what we
out.
need to do. Jay Blaze, listen, man, thanks for making time for us, man. I appreciate you coming on and sort of educating us. I'm not as educated on this stuff as I think I ought to be, because I consume sports 24/7 all the time. But I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking at 9 monitors. I need to because if I want to increase my relevancy, I need to diversify my points.
And it's wild, the difference between
they are not fucking around in Iran. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll let you get out of here. People in Minneapolis think they got it bad there. Go to Iran and try to hold up a picket sign and see what happens.
You had it where we all know about the woman who tried to run over ICE. It turns out he has internal bleeding right now. ABC
I did read about that. Yes.
Yeah. So, dude, you had the girlfriend go, "Why are you using real bullets?" Like, they think it's a game. Like, you were dealing with
why are you using
officers.
real bullets? Because you're posing a real danger. Oh my god.
Exactly. They think it's a game.
They you know what? Correction. They thought it was a game. Now they understand this shit is for real. Hashtag fuck around and find out. Jay Blaze, thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate
Later, man.
it. All right, brother. Yeah, Jay Blaze is, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Jay Blaze is, he is as knowledgeable on this stuff, really, as anybody that I talk to. Myron is obviously, somebody in the chat. Myron's brain about this, but by the same token, I need to be able to stay, because I can go stride for stride with any, it does not matter if about their team. And this is what made me a very good salesperson is even let's just say that I were selling mattresses or whatever, or selling cars, and I noticed that a customer, the Packers actually are thinking about firing Matt LaFleur. Like, should they? I need to have that kind of knowledge in terms of current events, politics, and things of that nature. I don't want to be. I've never been a good debater because I've never been a good arguer. I don't. That's probably part of the reason why I'm not a good debater. I've never had an argument with Devin, and I don't plan to. And my first argument with Devin will likely be my last. Because I just don't like, I'm not going to argue with her. Like, it's my way or the highway. She knows that I know it. She knows that I know it. It is what it is. But I think I need to get up on this. All right, let me go through the chats, and then we will by the way, yes. We are going to break down a loyalty test by Udi, please, and then after that, I'm going to move the show. Now they're starting to hit me up for copyright and this and that and the third, and good for them. Like, good for them. Not even copyright. It's like revenue sharing, whatever the case may be. Good for them. But whenever your video gets dinged like that, it always sort of it has a tendency to sort of shrink the audience and the reach. So from now on, the Hard R podcast will be on Rumble, and we've got 22 over watching on Rumble. Meliadas is first, Invocator second on Rumble. Species 666 says there was a post on X from a Survivor raid that talked about what happened there and about the tech used against him. If I'm gonna tell you what, Species 666, if you have that link, drop that link, man, because I would love to take a look at that. I really the house, appreciate that very much. King Life, you know what, King Life, I don't know if you have my, hang on, King Life, I'm gonna shoot you a text. Now, the reason why, guys, by the way, the reason why I've been noticeably absent from the live streams, and those who later on, I imagine Phoenix Light Games will be. I had to deal recently with a pretty serious, like a very, very, very serious event. But I had to deal with, I've had to deal with something probably, I would say, for the last month to month and a half. And finally, all of that has finally come to an end. And so now I am free to come on and do live streams on a more regular basis. But that is what was happening. Like I said, Miami J Blaze, they know what's going on. Those are, you guys know those guys are two of my very best friends. And so and even now, even today, I've got a delivery coming. To make a very, very long story very, very short, let me get through these two stories and then we'll get back to it. Number one, guys, I am fairly certain I probably have ADHD. I made an appointment with basically a head doctor, and I'm pretty close to 99.9% sure that I have ADHD. And it's interesting. I've probably had it my entire life, and I have no idea how or why I was able to focus. But in case you guys are like thinking, ADHD, what are you talking about, Donovan? If you guys, anyone who watches me regularly, you guys notice that foods, or I'll be explaining something and all of a sudden I'll go off on a tangent. Guys, that is a symptom of ADHD. And guys, I have tens of thousands of hours of proof. Just go back and watch any of my podcasts, any of my. I'm off on another tangent. Hopefully, I can get on some sort of medication that will keep me, that will keep me a little more focused instead of me jumping all over the place, jumping around everywhere. So that's what it is. So about a month ago, I flew back east to, I actually flew back. We weren't able to bring here to Reno on our road trip. Put it in a pod. They picked up the pod. I'm going to get all of my studio equipment back, all of my mics, all of my everything, my camera sliders, all of that. I'm actually quite impressed. I'm actually quite impressed with the way the studio is now, just given the lack of bells and whistles that I had back in New Jersey. But yeah, man, I'm getting all that stuff back. And so tonight, we've got a small local company coming out and getting rid of all the junk so that we can have the TSR gym back up and ready to roll. 305 Miami J says, wish I could join in today. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna be on for a while. Just stay patient. Ken Rose with the $10 super chat. About that. Nope, that's not what I meant. There we go. With the €5 super chat. Trav GX says the Maduro capture was crazy. Holy moly. Miami J says, Don, getting Maduro is more symbolic than anything. Regime is still there, though running scared. Yeah, and Actually, Jay Blaze is probably the guy to talk to about the Iran situation. Miami J is he knows all that stuff about Venezuela. He knows the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the pros, the cons. And he's right. The regime is still there. There's probably still things going on there. We cut off maybe one head of the snake, but I'm confident that the US will hopefully settle that. It also has that special medal for our fighter planes. Okay, didn't know that. Let's see here. Havana Syndrome. Miami J also says, not new tech, J Blaze. Cuba used it on our diplomats. We got it from them. Military had that. Oh boy, just hang on. Said the U.S. military. Sorry about that. I do apologize. It just skipped. But it's all good. Truth Right says Venezuela had Russian S-400 missile defense systems that were disabled. That was a message for sure, guys. I'm telling you, man. I think we just showed. Lioness, and it's about it's this military special forces, whatever. Those are always very good, except for when a woman is in charge. Women don't go and I guarantee you, not one person who put boots on the ground in Venezuela to grab Nick Maduro absolutely was not a woman. Everybody in that operation had every person had fucking cock and balls. So yeah, we can all sit here and watch this lioness and watch, women kicking grown men's ass. Yeah, but when push comes to shove, we sent our boys, not our women. That's how it was. Just Jerry says, I can't believe ICE is using real bullets. Was that a joke? High Quality Leisure says, we are the least desired men in society. I don't doubt that. Certainly don't doubt that. Ildn 1929 says, what happened to Hard R Bingo? Yeah, Hard R Bingo is still here. We just have to do it on Rumble now. We have to do it on Rumble. Melanie Mario says, good to see you, Don. Been so long. Hope all is well. Yeah, all is very, very well. All is very, very well. High Quality says, well, what happened? Spill the tea. No. Leisure, I've never seen you in my chat before. But I'm not like, listen, you guys know I try to be as open and honest with you guys as humanly possible. There are just some things I'm going to keep to myself. Like, you serious with that? Like, dude, this was a serious situation. Can't wait for Hard R Bingo. Absolutely. Dr. B84 says, psychiatrist, I'm assuming. Absolutely. Absolutely. Robert Anderson says, when's the last time you had an IQ test? Sometimes it's a sign of a high IQ. Guys, I appreciate it, but I'm not. I'm not a high IQ guy, guys. I'm not. I say all the time, man, I'm not as smart as I look. Or I'm not as I don't even know what a high IQ guy even sounds like. Maybe a guy like Myron or Kevin, who knows. But I imagine, and here's how I know. The reason why I know I don't have a high IQ is because the thought of taking an IQ test gives me a headache. So, but I appreciate that. Wow, he's got some agreement. Says, yes, people with low-key genius, right? Let me find out I'm a genius. I don't know. Maybe I will take an IQ test. We'll see what happens. Trini Boy with the $5 super chat says, glad to see you back. Check the recent link I tagged you on in Discord. It's prime hard R material. Yes. Yes. Rack 1966 says, sorry about your Eagles, Donovan. Hey, listen. I'm good with what happened with Philadelphia. This is just how it goes. I guess I was going to talk briefly about Nick Sirianni. I guess I can do that now. It's just clear that people just don't like the guy. People just don't like the guy. And it's interesting. And Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd, those are the two main culprits. Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd and other people in sports media, they have been doing their level best to our last season's Super Bowl run, before the playoffs even started. We had Colin and Nick talking about, well, if the Eagles go one and done, Sirianni should be fired. Even if they had gone one and done, they were just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Dude, every year Sirianni's been in Philadelphia, he's been in the playoffs. Been in the playoffs 5 years. He's won, 3 division titles, been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. And nobody seems to like it. So finally, and this was funny. This was 2022 all over again. Great Super Bowl run. What happens? The league came in and they poached all of our coaches. Shane Steichen left Philly for Indianapolis. Jonathan Gannon left Philly for Arizona. We got off to that 10-1 start. The 49ers came and punched us in the mouth. We were never the same after that. Clearly the coordinators hired Vic Fangio to man the defense and Kellen Moore for the offense. Guess what happens? We go to the Super Bowl and we absolutely dump truck, boat race, curb stomped the very, very average Kansas City Chiefs. What do you think was going to happen? And here's the thing. The only reason why the league hasn't coached Vic Fangio from us is because Vic Fangio is like 97 years old. Vic Fangio doesn't want to be a head coach. I think he might have been there, done that. I don't even know if that's even. Now he's down in New Orleans. Jalen Hurts is about to have his 12th straight play caller since college. And the funny thing is these people don't want to give anybody the credit. Well, the reason why Jalen Hurts was a Super Bowl MVP is because he played on a great team. I'm sorry, name me Roseman. He's really, name me a Super Bowl winning team that doesn't have a great GM. Okay, like, at some point, at some point, you have to give credit where credit's due. Yes, I'm disappointed the Eagles didn't go to the Super Bowl this season. We still have the same guys, assuming we hang on to AJ Brown, but it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I think Colin Cowherd and Nick Wright just need to come right out and say, we just don't like the guy. We just don't like the guy. That's really what it comes. He made a very good point. He's like, okay, well, we all saw what happened. We're all seeing what's happening with John Harbaugh and who else is a hot coach again? And Kevin Steve's a coach. When they get fired, how much interest they get, right? When the Ravens are when Mike Tomlin, same thing. Nick Wright says, but what would Nick Sirianni get that same treatment? Of course he wouldn't. That doesn't mean he's a bad football coach. Look, the deal is this, man. Maybe, and we can say that a lot. Million, except for Jerry Jones. Say what you want about Nick Sirianni. You can because they don't like them, that's fucking female. Okay? There are a lot of people in my life that I just do not like. Okay? But because I'm a man, I can compartmentalize my feelings from facts. A lot of you motherfuckers out there hate Myron. But guess what? The son of a bitch tells the truth. That's all there is to it. You can't, just because you don't like someone, like nobody liked Jose Canseco. But guess what? We all found out that he was telling the truth about steroids. That's just a lot of people would probably ask, well, why do they hate Nick Sirianni? I don't know, and I don't care. The only head coach during Nick Sirianni's time span that has his resume is Andy Reid, who he just pummeled in Super Bowl 59. So listen, man, we can all sit here and talk about how Nick is this or Nick isn't that. The bottom line, he ain't going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. And it's funny, Colin and Nick, they've been talking shit about Nick Sirianni for 2 years. And finally, after 2 years, they got their get back. Oh, he lost in the first round. I'm sorry, Nick and Colin. Had the ultimate, see, I told you so, but it didn't happen. You see, we kicked the Kansas City Chiefs' ass in the Super Bowl, and that's what really pissed you off. So as soon as the Eagles have any, so, oh, Nick's got it. No, he ain't going nowhere. He is not going anywhere. No matter how much you people think Nick Sirianni's the problem, he ain't the problem. 5 playoffs, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl title. You guys can Super Chat says, good to see you. Miss the sharp lives. Did you see the Pearl debate? No, I have not, but I will watch it. I wanted to go, but for whatever reason, I thought it was next month, not this month. Anyway. H.Mpeg with the $1 Super Chat says, Nick's still salty, the Eagles D, put belt ass on his man, Crush Mahomes. Reason why Nick Wright really hates Nick Sirianni, because after the Eagles Super Bowl run, we lost to the Chiefs, then we went to Arrowhead, and by the way, we haven't lost to the Chiefs since Super Bowl 57. Since Super Bowl 57, the Eagles have gone into Kansas City and beaten them. But a couple years ago, when the Eagles beat the Chiefs on the road, Nick Sirianni was talking shit. Guess what, Nick? He ain't going nowhere. There are now two Saint Nicks in the state of Pennsylvania. One is Nick Foles, the other is Nick Sirianni. Sorry. Jerry Raven says that Steelers game was brutal. Oh my god. Yeah, Snowdemi says Butterfingers didn't help this year. Yeah, as far as, and I'll get off the sports talk here shortly. I'm not a trade this guy or that guy, but dude, the Eagles got to go. Either the Eagles, and I don't, maybe we get rid of A.J. Brown, maybe we don't. He's the best receiver we have on the team. But it does rub me the wrong way as a fan that during the 5-game winning streak we had, A.J. Brown was running his mouth to anyone who would listen. I'm not getting the ball in a blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we won, but da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. A.J. Brown is as responsible for the media's, swarming on the Eagles. What was A.J. Brown doing? Hold on. What was A.J. Brown doing? Hold on. Fucking crickets, man. There is no moral cathedral allowed here. He has the rings, he's got the success. So the media, but because A.J. Brown played for the Eagles, the media actually defended the mouthy receiver. Mouthy receiver. Yeah, how about never? And we all know about dude, T.O., Chad Johnson, Randy, like we all know. For whatever reason, the further you get away from the football, the more diva you tend to be. These guys get crucified in the media all the time for being diva receivers. But because A.J. Brown is playing for the Eagles, who nobody likes for some reason, well, it's okay for him to run off at the mouth because, and here was their defense. Well, A.J. Brown's got it all. He is now trying to build a Hall of Fame career. Well, guess what? Go do that with another team. We want Super Bowls here. We don't want catches. A.J. Brown was happier during our 3-game losing streak than he was on our 5-game losing streak. We can't have guys in the locker room. We can't. The Eagles cannot have that element in the locker room. If some nigga's bitching and moaning about his touches and this and that and the other, no. He wasn't bitching, well, I'm not getting the carries. Devontae Smith, same thing. No. Was A.J. Brown running off at the fucking mouth? But again, the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Yards, we lost 3 games in a row. And where all of a sudden now A.J. Brown is happy? So you're happier when you catch balls but lose, but then you want to run off at the fuck out of here. Sorry. And I love A.J. Brown. He's got to change that fucking attitude. He has got to change that goddamn attitude. He really, really does. To be she's doing very well. Are you ready for Major League Baseball this year? Yes, very much looking forward to baseball. Heretic says, with the game on the line and Philly throws a pass. Trav GX says, I'm in a college class and this girl asked me to go out for food several times. Then when I made a move, she said she wanted to be friends. On that story, the reason she wasted her time is because she just wanted your attention. Guys, with you or whatever, just for the attention, okay? Just for the attention. Something, and I don't know what the whole story is. I mean, if she kept trying to get at you, I guess maybe you're attractive, maybe you have some game, whatever the case may be. But whatever, and she might have made up her mind before she even asked you out. But something you either said or did turned her off, gave her the your time is because, well, that's what girls do. So if you can give me a little more context, if you want to pull up, I've got the pull up line open. If you want to come up, you don't have to show your face. If you want to give me a little bit more and give you a better, more in-depth answer, but at this point, just based on what you've told me, the reason why she wasted your time is because A, that's what bitches do, and B, women need attention more than they need oxygen, and you gave it to her. That's what it is. James Hancock says late to the party, but I'm glad to see back. Glad to see back in another Donovan stream. Absolutely. Robert Anderson says free food and attention. Absolutely. Arrogant. But if you're running off at the mouth during a winning streak, and it didn't even bother me during the winning streak because it made a lot of good points. But now we're giving him the football. We're losing 3 in a row, and now I didn't want to say anything. Sorry. That's what told me that was selfish. All right, very good. Okay. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to go a little bit old school here. I'm going to go a little bit old school. And I don't know, maybe we will pull up the Pearl debate and take a look at that. I think that's probably going to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it. I'm going to go old school. I'm going to go old school with a little bit of new school flair. Give me a second here. Where is it? Bear with me, guys. I just decided to hit the live button. I was unprepared. I'll go ahead and admit that. However. Perfect. So, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go old school on you, and I'm going to revisit. And I think I'm going to start doing this. Talk about anything. You can pull up. The link is pinned in. No. The link is pinned in the chat, guys. If you want to come up, you do not have to show your face. But I'm gonna go old school here and do a little bit. I'm gonna do these more often just to kind of refresh your memory, because I assume that everyone who's in here, whether I recognize them or not, understand. That aren't even numbered. I've been doing this for a while, but I think a lot of times I assume that everyone who's watching has watched and seen every single one of my podcasts, and I think that kind of devalues things a little bit. I think going over these again is very good educationally, but talk all I want to, but I think hearing it in an AI voice gives it a little bit more. I guess maybe a little bit more realism. You guys saw I did the whole AI experiment with people writing in, giving me their relationship problems, and of course I put it in AI. That didn't really turn out too well, which is why I encourage people to obviously. Okay, there we go. Okay, very good. It is good to be back, guys, because like I said, man, like I really missed you guys. I really do. Well, Alaskan K is in the house. Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. Okay, so let me make sure I'm on the right screen. So, in case you guys. There we go. So for those of you, I guess, who are relatively new to the show, new to the program or whatever, there was anyway. We've nicknamed this woman Amy the Cautionary Tale Horton. And they buy into the feminist lie that sleeping around in your prime fertile years is, well, good for you. The website is called bold.com. And I've broken down numerous websites for bold.com. All bold.com is it is literally a website that glorifies and encourages promiscuous female behavior. It also justifies it. Yes, Jay Blaze says Amy Horton, as affectionately referred to. Actually, years and years ago, I broke down an article that she wrote where she and then a few days later, I talked about a post she did that expressed concern that she is. Give Amy Horton some credit here. In her quote unquote defense, she does keep an article that says I contracted an STD or I have herpes and I'm not afraid to, She always does an about face and, well, blames it on men. She blames it on the culture. She blames her failure to get with a man of value on everyone and everything but herself. And the way she does it is both transparent and, well, really quite funny. Well, like I said, today I'm going to go old school here and break down one of her most popular articles. As you guys can see, it is entitled, I've gotten blown off by men so much lately that I'm literally, I'm gonna have the AI voice read the introduction. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I think I can. Let me. There. Whoa, wait a minute. That was too big. And yes, I know this is clunky and all this other kind of stuff, guys, but it's been a while. Okay, so without further ado, here is the introduction.
Out there, but all I've gotten in return is a whole lot of rejection. Here is why I'm feeling totally helpless.
Okay, so she's feeling totally hopeless. She puts herself out there, etc., etc. That's all. That's really what this is about, guys. That's really what this is about. And women who live a life like Amy Horton eventually get to this point. So let's go. Is.
Well, the first reason I'm feeling hopeless is I can't even get a date out of a guy. I thought, okay, can't know it works unless I try, right? Well, that might be a good way to approach dates if I got. It's legitimately depressing. So let's touch on the first word, chemistry, to see if there is any chemistry. Translation, to see if one thing straight, gentlemen. What she's not telling us is that she's meeting these dudes on Tinder, okay? She's meeting these dudes on Tinder. And when a man in 2026 now, when a man swipes right for a girl on Tinder, his main objective is to sleep with her as quickly as possible, okay? If you meet a man on Tinder, he ain't looking for a relationship. He's not looking for friendship. He's not looking for any of that. He's looking for a quick, easy lay, and if he likes having sex with her enough, he'll put her on his roster. Where Ms. Horton is going wrong, like a lot of women do, is that she's using the I'm not here to hook up line. Now, we all know that when girls say this to you, or if you see it on their profile, it means they are absolutely positively there to hook up, okay? Nobody, and I mean nobody, man or woman, they look like they're special, they're different. They snowflake to give people the impression that she's not like these. All those other girls are here for the D and not me. No, these girls actually believe that we believe that she is there for a meaningful connection and possibly even a relationship, that she's somehow different or somehow special. Now, Ms. Horton has probably used this line for years and years in the past when she was in her 20s, right? When she was in her 20s, she didn't actually mean she was there to hook up. Again, girls like her use this line so that men don't think they're easy. But now that she is in her mid-30s, she does indeed actually mean that she's not there to hook up. Here's how it goes, guys. In her 20s, and this happens with everybody, in her 20s, she used to shit test guys to see if they had the balls to see through her good girl facade and then run the proper game to sleep with her. But now in her 30s, she's saying exactly the same thing. But these days, it's not a test, okay? It's really what she means. So when dudes with game who are used to, closing 304s, getting one night stands out of girls in the first night, they figure out very quickly that Amy isn't kidding when they think, wait, she's serious. She really isn't looking to hook up. At that point, they ghost on her, and that's why she's not getting any dates. That's why these guys aren't following through. Ladies, if you're watching, you cannot expect men to treat you like a lady when you've acted like an easy lay for a decade and a half. Let me repeat that. You cannot expect men to treat you like a lady when you've acted like a 304 for a decade plus. Just because you decide you're not going to sleep with anything with a Y chromosome and a pulse who swipes right doesn't mean these dudes are going to go out on dates with you. Ms. Horton is literally telling these dudes, you're not getting any sex tonight, and doing it in a way that isn't a shit test. She is dead serious. And the dudes who are looking for easy lays, they're not here for that. They're like, peace out. Then, this is funny. We can't let this get away. We cannot let this get away. Then she says she's open to dating. Now she's open-minded. Now all of a sudden she's willing to try new things. New things means other races of men. When she was young and hot, she was only swiping right for white guys. Okay, but now she's taking that route that a lot of white girls which is interracial dating. That's exactly right. She fucks niggas, y'all. Now, some of you might ask, well, how do you know she's on dating apps? Well, this is simple. When she says she can't find a guy to follow through, it means she's been It's highly unlikely that he'll flake because of his initial investment, which is overcoming his approach anxiety, approaching her, striking up a conversation, swatting away the shit test, and getting her number, okay? Getting a girl's number out on the street, guys, it's hard work, man. I did this for years. It's hard. It takes effort and a lot of intestinal fortitude. If dudes are out here flaking on her and ghosting on her, they didn't have much. Okay, so the lesson here, and this is on both ends, the less the initial investment is, the more likely it is that someone will flake. And this goes for both men and women. This is why men take breakups so much more harder than women. Women don't invest anything into the relationship except for their bodies. But because they've given their bodies to everybody and anybody, it's no big deal to give her body to you. Of course she's just gonna walk away after a few weeks and maybe some arguments. She didn't invest anything. A man, on the other hand, we gotta look good, smell good, we gotta have game, we gotta have a job, we gotta do this and look that way. We put all of this effort into this relationship while all she's doing is giving you her body. Of course she's gonna walk away. Of course it means more when we break up. All right, let's go to her second bullet point, where she is talking about the dating scene getting worse and worse.
Few years ago that things would deteriorate to this level, I would have found me a good man and locked him down.
Okay.
I had no idea that Tinder would come about and swiftly create the demise of good old-fashioned romance. I hate this new dating world I live in. I want nothing more than to destroy all dating apps in the awful way they've ruined actual interactions.
Oh my God. Ay. First of all,
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Guys, I've often said,
Between 18 and 26, that's when they're the most attractive. If you were to give modern women 100 years of peak prime fertility, I mean, they are the youngest, hottest, tightest they will ever be. If you gave them 100 years of prime fertility, they would spend 99 years, 364 days, 23 hours, and roughly 30 minutes riding the carousel. They wouldn't start looking for a man until there's about a half an hour left in your prime. No, you wouldn't have, because one man doesn't give you the same attention as all men. But let's go back to when she says things would deteriorate. She's talking about herself, okay? She's talking about herself. She doesn't realize she is, because surely she's every bit as attractive at 34 as she was when she was 24. So the fact that she doesn't have many options has nothing to do with her deterioration. Even though the wall comes fast for women and their attraction, Amy Horton has no idea that Father Time is now collecting his debt for having given her absolute power over men for the better part of a decade. And she won't figure this out until a guy actually tells her, well, I've never dated an older woman before. That's when it's going to hit her like a ton of bricks. And that is going to be a rude awakening. She said let's go back to the found a good man thing. She said she would have found a good man to lock him down if she had known things would deteriorate. She's saying that because of the deterioration. I'm sorry. She's saying, what she is saying is that because of the deterioration of the sexual marketplace, there aren't as many good guys out there. But what she fails to realize is that, is that there aren't as many. The good guys are still around. They just don't want you anymore, okay? Her blindness to her own decline in sexual market value makes her think that there aren't as many good guys around, okay? This statement literally says, where have all the good guys gone? Which is the calling card. Then she says that Tinder has diminished old-fashioned romance. Instead of a 17-year-old computer hacker, girls are always confused as to why men don't approach them as much as they used to. There are two main reasons. The first reason, catcalling and striking up conversation against the law in some areas, and I think it's actually against the law in the UK. The second reason is they're not approachable. Okay, I just talked about it, and here I'll add a third reason. The reason why guys don't approach ourselves is, why on God's green earth would men risk embarrassment, humiliation, and even possibly criminal prosecution trying to strike up conversation with girls who look like men and act like they have no interest in men when they can just bypass all that nonsense by opening their phones and jumping on Tinder? Okay? I'm here to tell you, Miss Horton, Tinder didn't ruin face-to-face interactions, okay? Women did. Tinder, let me see if I can get my thoughts together. And think about it this way, guys. Tinder is basically the digital. They don't want to make an effort to look feminine and presentable in public, and they don't want to publicly display their interest in men. And so Tinder was created to satisfy these objectives. Women who aren't getting as much attention like Ms. Horton, okay? Instead of destroying all dating apps, how about women start acting like women again? That's the only way face-to-face This is funny. So this is obviously just some sort of a sponsor. They actually used to have like dating advice on here, which was fucking a joke.
Frustrates me. There are so many available options that guys don't try at all. It's like they're if they try me out and I'm not immediately to their liking, they move on easily. Me as a human being. I'm just another face on a screen.
Oh, how the tables have turned on Ms. Horton. You see, guys, what she is describing is the inverse of what she experienced. So overwhelmed that she couldn't decide what to eat, or in other words, who to sleep with. Right? Her 20s, she didn't have to make effort. And she blew off countless men. She didn't think of men as human beings. They were just another face on a screen. You know, it's funny when women complain when men play the game better than they do. It's actually one of my 49 laws of Sharp. A woman will lie to men. She'll dinners, right? Like our friend in the chat there. And they have divorce parties for their husbands when they divorce their husbands from their husbands. But as soon as one man plays the game better than she does and gets over on her, it's men ain't shit. Gentlemen, there are articles and videos talking about girls who use men for free meals by misleading them about their sexual interest in them. Everybody praises these. Now it's a problem? That guy gets jail time and national ridicule while women get a pat on the back for doing the same thing. Women absolutely, and I think this is law number 41 of the 49 laws of Sharp, women absolutely hate it when they do not have a decided advantage on the dating market, and there are really only two things that put them at a disadvantage. Exactly what is being done to her now, and she doesn't like it. Then she wants to whine about, I'm just another face on a screen. Cry me a river, ho. Let's go to her next bullet point.
Here's something that really frustrates me. Men constantly decide I'm too much work. Because I have needs and feelings and I'm not some accommodating robot, I'm too much trouble to bother with. There are so many options online that they can easily find some girl who doesn't require anything of them. I avoid all the douchebags by refusing to let go of my standards, but I'm getting rejected by so many men that it's starting to screw with my head.
Yeah. A lot of you guys have mentioned the Tinder swindler. Hashtag Simon Live. Don DeMarco to him. Yeah, the Tinder swindler got a whole documentary made out of him. You know, it's funny when women describe their neuroticism. Much trouble to bother with, she has no idea, pardon me, she has no idea that it means she's simply not worth dealing with anymore. Okay? Guys, young, pretty girls get more leeway in the way of dating because they're what? Well, young and pretty. Okay? It's a cost-benefit analysis. A female's youth and beauty make dealing with her nonsense a little more worth it the more beautiful she is. It's just like sports. The more talented player X is, the more shenanigans Team Y will put up with. We were talking about wide receiver. Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham Jr. come to mind immediately. These guys were constant distractions in the locker room and in the media. But because of their talent,
Amy Horton is the equivalent of T.O., guys. Guys used to deal with her nonsense. But instead of her saying, I'm too old to put up with, she says, I'm too much trouble to bother with, as if to imply that men are the issue and not her diminishing beauty. Then she complains, this is funny, then she complains that there are girls who don't require anything of them. This again is a female who expects men to cater to her for no other reason but that she is a woman, and is surprised that there are no other women who understand of a female who is grossly overestimating her own sexual market value. The fact that she indirectly says that she requires things from these men is laughable. What exactly are you requiring? What, you want men to open doors for you? You want men to be a gentleman who treat you like a lady? Sweetie, you're 34, about to be 35. Get out of here with that. Here's the deal, and I'm talking to you, Amy. You had your chance to dictate whatever you wanted out of men in your 20s, but because your sexual currency is now next to nothing, now you want to complain that other women your age have figured out that they're in no position to make requirements of men? Like, make that make sense. As a post-wall female who's been rode hard and put away wet, you don't get to have standards anymore, okay? Ms. Horton, you will take what you can get and you will like it because your options are limited. And that's what's really messing with your head. Let's move to the next one. Oh, she demands common courtesy. Oh, can't wait to hear what she says about her demanding common courtesy.
Here's another reason I'm frustrated. I demand common courtesy, therefore I'm considered a pain in the ass. Women must have horribly low standards these days because guys are always shocked when I want them to give me respectful treatment. Yes, if you want the pleasure of my company, I expect you to plan a date. It doesn't have to be fancy, but at least come up with something. The level of laziness among single men is appalling. No wonder none of them have girlfriends.
Ha! Now she's resorting to the name calling. You douchebag, no wonder why girls don't like you. When women start saying things that women have horribly low standards, it's that Ms. Horton's standards are too high. Here's the thing. Pardon me. Men are shocked when you, Ms. Horton, want them to give you respectful treatment because you're 35 past the wall and you don't act like a lady. Here's another thing that women of all ages are grossly unaware of. Listen up. You have to earn respectful treatment from men who are worth a damn. Let me repeat that. Ladies, if you want respectful treatment, you have to earn it. Okay? You don't just was worthy of respectful treatment. Why? Because they were respectful. They didn't wear pajamas in public. They didn't give it up to anything with a Y chromosome and a smile. They said please and thank you and smiled and were pleasant. But women these days are literally the polar opposite. Treatment when she's acted like a neurotic, entitled, and promiscuous woman until about 15 minutes ago is absolutely laughable. And newsflash, Ms. Horton, your company is not pleasurable unless we're having sex with you, and even that's lackluster. Guys, this present, you are in debt to them. Well, he owes me respectful treatment and dinner and drinks just because my presence alone is worth all that. Get out of here with that. Are you serious? Dude, if I swipe right on a 30-something slut, oh, and the reason why these losers don't have girlfriends, Miss Horton, is because none of these hoes is worth committing to, and they know this. And because they know this, they act accordingly. You act like the reason they don't have girlfriends, you act like this is the reason they don't have girlfriends yet. Rejected by men who are supposedly losers, then what does that say about you
and your choice in men. Mike Steele with the $5 super chat. Yep, you're probably right. Ay. All right, let's go to the next. Point. Even when I think things are going well, she gets ghosted. Oh boy, I can't wait to hear this.
Even when I think things are going well, I get ghosted. Sometimes guys actually lead me to believe they're truly interested. They say lots of pretty things and compliment me. They state their excitement to spend time with me. Funny enough, when it comes down to actually jumping in, they suddenly make excuses and disappear. What kind of a world do I live in where guys are too afraid to actually meet in person? It's bizarre.
Yeah, there's nothing bizarre about this. Okay? This is simply a byproduct of a man with more options than you. Okay? He'll swipe right on you because you're decent looking. Okay? He expresses excitement to spend time with you and all the rest of that. But what she's not telling us are two of the main reasons dudes are flaking on her. Number one, and we talked about this earlier, she makes it crystal clear that she's not looking to hook up by shutting down any attempt at sexual escalation. And then number two, she then but she's acting like she's in her mid-20s, and this repels men in demand. They're not trying entitlement and then tries to force them to treat her like a young pretty girl worthy of courtesy and respect. They're not ghosting because they're afraid to meet up. They're ghosting on her because she's they're ghosting on her because she's a used 1998 Ford Mustang with 257,000 miles on it with a price tag of the 2020 Mustang Stingray. Dudes ain't paying sticker for a used car, hun. That's not fear. This is what we call common sense. Let's go to the next one.
I get tossed aside so frequently that it's messing with my head.
Oh, is it now?
I had to delete all the dating apps. I know that I'm a wonderful woman and a great girlfriend, but the callous disregard of men online made me question my own self-worth. I started thinking that maybe there's something really wrong with me, that these guys find me too intimidating and ambitious for them. In reality, I can't change the
critical mass here, guys. She's a critical mass, okay? She, like most post-wall females, blames everyone and everything but herself for her declining sexual market value. Instead of acknowledging that she's older and less attractive, she blames the deterioration of the dating market. Instead of realizing, which means actually acting like you like the guy. Heaven forbid. Instead of understanding that her company outside of sex isn't worth dealing with, she blames men are afraid to meet up with her, instead of coming to the realization that dudes have better options than her available to them. So now here she is. Blaming men once again for her own deficiencies. She's just too intimidating and ambitious for them. They're so insecure. You know, the funny thing is, she almost kept it real with herself when she says she started to think that there's something wrong with her. But then she immediately reverses skate and goes right back to the insults, blaming men for not choosing to be with her. If she were such a wonderful woman and a great girlfriend, she'd be with someone. But she isn't, so she's not. And in order to sleep at night, she has to tell herself and others that there's females who are getting left behind for younger, kinder, more feminine women. Mike Steele with the $5 super chat says, in Amy's world, she looks up, quote, wonderful woman in the dictionary. With the $20 super chat. Oh no. He says, you guys are more savage than I am. Holy smokes. All right, let's get to our next bullet point here.
I like who I am, but it seems most guys don't. I'm tired of men who say one thing and then either back out of it or act completely the opposite. One minute, I'm the coolest, most genuine, interesting, grounded woman they've ever met. The next, I'm too much for them and they feel that I deserve better than them. Just be honest and quit with the lame cop-outs. I like who I am, but this pattern makes me feel bad.
Gentlemen, this is the classic case of a woman who is only on her best behavior in the beginning, right? Like all women, she is cool and genuine and interesting. Of course she is. She's putting on a facade. She's putting on a front. She's putting on a mask. But because men don't like what they see behind the mask, when she starts to show her true colors, she gets all butthurt that they don't stick around. Gentlemen, a woman can only fake the funk for so long, okay? If she's dealing with a man with experience, he's not going to stick around to deal with her nonsense. Ladies, you cannot get mad when you look and sound like a Ferrari for the first 2 weeks, then bitch and moan when he takes you back to the dealership after he opens the hood and sees the engine of a Toyota Camry. You cannot expect men to stay with you if you pull a bait and switch. She's never used the lame cop-out like, I need to find myself. Surely she's never said to a guy, I need some me time. I'm sure she's never told her friends, I'm not being true to myself. This again is a woman who gets mad that dudes are running the same gambit on her that she used to run on men. Like I said before, guys, absolutely a classic example. Let's go to the, Let's go to the,
I have to remember that because it's all online, people don't treat me like a real life person. It's easy to swipe left, or flake out, or disregard another human like they don't exist. I'm better off not trying to date at all.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a thought, Amy. How about you take the advice that I gave you earlier? How about you do the hard thing by getting offline, becoming more pleasant, acting more feminine, dressing like a lady? If they do approach you and strike up conversation without getting arrested, it means they might actually a flake or ghost on you because he's got skin in the game. He's invested. And hot anymore, she finds herself having to earn what was given to her with zero effort involved on her part. And because we all know that women like Amy never do what's not easy, she's decided she's better off just not trying to date at all. That doesn't surprise me at all. Let's move to the next bullet point.
It makes me feel small and invisible to be passed over so frequently. I've gotten to the point where I don't even know how to talk to men anymore.
Oh,
I
really?
am so afraid I'll think the wrong thing or show interest only to be dismissed yet again. I had to really try to win me over, but no one is trying, and sometimes I feel like the most
Can you guys hear and see me? Okay, sorry about that. Okay. He did all the work and you simply decided whether or not you're going to sleep with him. You used to have the luxury of sitting back and waiting for a guy to win you over, but you don't have that anymore. The reason no one is trying is because you are an unappealing woman, at least not as a with the I feel like the most unappealing woman alive, and men are supposed to say, oh no, Amy, that's not the case at all. You're very appealing. Pardon me.
Guys, that is not about to be me, and it better not about to be any of you motherfuckers watching. Guys, quit gassing up these post-wall sluts, guys. They've made their bed, and now they've got to lay in it. Let's move to number 12.
I almost feel like I'm losing my sanity. It's hard to maintain a sense of self when everything that is happening hints to the contrary. I know that I'm not being ridiculous and asking for common decency, but when that evil little voice in my head whispers, "What if you're crazy? What if you're really the problem?" I have to tell it to shut up so I don't lose my mind.
See, now she's keeping denominator in her declining sexual market value. Those whispers in her head that ask her if she's crazy and ask her if she's the real problem, she knows the answers to both of those questions. She knows she is crazy. She knows she is the problem. But so she can sleep at night, able to lie to themselves. They call their doctors and tell them, "I don't know what's wrong with me." And anxiety about the fact that most meaningful relationships she'll ever have moving forward are with her cats in her favorite wine glass and Ambien and knock her ass out at night so she doesn't have to listen to the voices that are telling her the truth about herself. Sees the writing on the wall. Let's go to the last part. Incredible.
I love my life, but being dismissed by men puts a damper on it. It's easier to ignore dudes altogether than to allow them to cast a shadow on my otherwise awesome life.
Oh, God.
I'm very happy except when it comes to love. It definitely affects me sometimes. I do want romance in my life, though I don't need it. It's tough to keep reminding myself how good I have it, even though men are constantly blowing me off.
Guys, can you guys hear and see how she's going back and forth on admitting that she needs a man to be happy? Right? She doesn't want to admit it, so she does her best to save face. I'm very happy except when it comes to love. Then she says, "I have a great life, but essential example of a woman who is trying to act like a man but can't because she's a woman. Men don't need women to be happy. Yes, they do elevate our lives, and they often do, but they are far from necessary for us to be truly happy. For men, women are a luxury and not a necessity, okay? Dude, females would love to think they're the same way, but they're not, okay? Men are a necessity. Okay? Men are a necessity to women. They are not a luxury. They can tell themselves and others, "Well, I don't need a man, but I want one, but I don't need one." A woman is weak, okay? A woman who completes a man isn't a man. He's a male who needs a woman, okay? This is why we as men, we understand that we must be self-sufficient in every way in order to be complete men, which means not needing a woman to be happy. Women are exactly the opposite. But because they keep trying to be men, they end up miserable. Ladies, if you haven't heard anything I've said all day today, I am pleading with you to understand this. Needing a man doesn't make you weak. It makes you a woman. And there's nothing wrong with being a woman unless you're trying to be a man. Amy Horton is clearly distraught about the fact that the men she wants don't want her anymore. Down. Let me repeat that. The true value of a woman is determined by the kind about your accomplishments as a single woman. Yes, the world will blow smoke up your ass and tells you guys how great and wonderful you are. But no matter what the world says, the world knows the true measure of a woman is a woman who gets married to a man of value, has children, and is a good mother. When you're young, your value is determined by your youth and beauty. But your youth and beauty don't mean a damn thing if you use the sport fuck your way through your 20s, have three abortions because you pretend to be allergic to latex and lambskin. You know that. The fact that you even wrote this article indicates very clearly that it is quite the opposite. Ladies, enough with this facade. Just be honest with yourselves, admit you need men, and act accordingly. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, I'm shaking the camera because I'm wiggling my feet there. There we go. I can't wait. Dude, I'm getting all of my studio equipment tomorrow. I cannot wait. Camera stabilizers, gimbals, camera slider, so I can move around and be demonstrative without it. Here, 114 watching, 34 on a Rumble. Quickly here before we react to this. Oh, the nose piece fell off on this one too? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Damn. Okay, well. Less. Jadongi67 says, Return to the Goat. Appreciate that very much. Let me just quickly show you guys something here. Something that I had not realized. So never, ever, ever check Facebook. Never, ever. I just post and it's thousand followers. All of a sudden, I'm up to 30,000 followers. So I go to the reels, and I want you guys to see something. Watches you anymore, and that might be true to a point on YouTube. But guys, take a look at these numbers. This is why I know we're not on a playing field with YouTube. Okay, I have, and this is recent, 30,000 followers. I've got 170,000 on YouTube. My YouTube numbers don't approach this. Look at this: 10,000, 16,000, 11,000, 15K. 26K, 25K, 67K. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers, guys. 50K, 192K, 216K, 11K, 90K, 40K. Look at this. 193K, look at this, 62K. Look at this. 111K, guys. Tell me that shadow banning isn't real. Look, 101,000, 56K, 57K, 698K, guys. Okay, 200. Look at all of these bangers. 334,000 views, guys. 171K, 217K, 274. Look at this. It is, dude, it is absolutely unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not done yet. Actually, let me show you my other Facebook page. Let me show you that one. Wait till you guys see wait till you guys see. Let me switch. I thought I could switch accounts. Let me just go to facebook.com. This is my how to relationship. This is my how to relationship page. Look at this, guys. 36,000 followers. 36,000. Look at this. 3 in a row. 164K, 369K, 247K. Guys. Look, 91K. 1.1 million. Look at this. 16K, 10K, 31K, 184K, 109K. There's 35K. There's another 4,200. Guys, guys, I have like 5 to 6 times more followers on YouTube, yet I get hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes even into the millions. I had no idea that I was building up a following on idea. Yeah, that guys, this is, and you know, the funny thing is we got losers who like to come in here and talk shit all the time. But then those same losers will bitch and moan about, oh, this guy is shadow banned or this guy is being suppressed in the algorithm. Then they'll come over, ha ha ha, you only have 121 people watching. Well, there's a reason for that. It has nothing to do with the quality of my content. Incredible. It's incredible, dude. Like, I look at these numbers and I think to myself, holy shit. Like, it's all right, guys, before we, and so stay tuned for that. However, we are about to break down a loyalty test on Udi. This was released a month ago. No spoilers, please, guys. No spoilers, please. The title of this is, Will She Cheat on Her Trucker Boyfriend, who, I imagine, it probably should have said, is on the road. Oh, boy. Dude, you can't... Oh, my God. He's a trucker. Of course she's cheating. Here we go.
Yo, what's good, Charlie?
Today we're helping Charlie.
Crazy. You guys want to share locations? No.
Charlie is a truck driver who spends days, if not weeks, on the road. Unfortunately, he's grown suspicious that his girlfriend might be cheating on him while he's away.
I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but I mean...
I'm hoping that I'm wrong. And guys, let me just be very... If you feel the... It's very ignorant. Hold on.
Ignorant.
If something like it is never if something feels off, right? We often describe what we actually experience as a feeling. What we experience can cause a feeling, but a lot of people say, I feel like something is going on here. No, you don't feel like something is going on. Always trust your gut. 100%. This dude is a trucker. He's on the road. He probably has an attractive girlfriend. She's with him because he makes good money, and he suspects that she's cheating. She's cheating, guys. If you have to reach out to Udi or any of these other loyalty test guys, my guy, your relationship is already over.
House that we bugged with hidden cameras and microphones so that our decoy Art could flirt with her and eventually ask her on a date. Charlie will be watching and listening into everything.
I want him to do whatever he can, and if she pulls back, then okay, cool. But if not, then I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have to. Yeah. I mean, if he does, he does, man. It's his role.
Do you see his hesitation? Do you see his hesitation? If he really and again,
if he really were confident, if he really were confident that this was going to go well, he'd be like, yeah, let her do what she wants. Or let him do what he wants.
It's a loyalty test. Hopefully I'm wrong. Yeah.
I know you already explained to me like why you wanted to test your girl, but just so everybody knows, would you mind explaining again why was it that you wanted to put it to the test?
Yeah, so it's just because when I'm on the road, like the communication was just dying down. And she's been posting on social media that she's been going out, but without letting me know.
There. Right now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a woman being on social media. But if a woman is on social media, she is literally advertising her. Fact is, most girls not interesting at all. They're just not. Any following have a following because they're attractive. So they think, oh yeah, I'm in the cooking niche. You're not in the cooking niche. You cook in lingerie and you've got a smoking hot body. People aren't tuning in to watch you cook. They're tuning in to watch your ass, right? That's the way, dude. That's the way it is. Dope Vigilante says, Don, you got to check out the Dope, who's going to extend the show here. We will do the Jack TV loyalty test. We'll do that right after this. Is to get attention. That's the only reason. I don't want to hear I have a lash business or I'm going to collab with no. Girls use social media to get dick. Okay, they use all sorts of facades. I'm an influencer. I'm doing no. No, you're not an influencer. You're an attractive woman with a smartphone. Okay? The only reason, and it's funny because I guarantee you none of these girls would admit out loud that most of their audience is men. Deep down inside, look at those sort of things. It's almost the same as this example. You got a girl who has a guy friend that she has in the friend zone. You tell the girl, you know Marcus wants to fuck you, right? No, he would never do that. She absolutely knows that he would do that. But if she admits out loud that her bestie, Marcus, the reason you're hanging out with Marcus is to get all of the benefits of being in a relationship without actually putting out. You are using Marcus. Well, it's the same with female influencers. Candace Owens, maybe a couple of other I can't think of. But if you looked at the demographics of every single female influencer that has an influence, Alex Earl, all these female influencers, they're just attractive. This is why people pay attention to you. People didn't pay attention to Kim Kardashian for her sparkling personality. We paid attention to Kim Kardashian because she's hot. That's why. Don't let them, absolutely do not let these bitches fool you. So I said all that to say, do not commit to women who are on social media. If you do, you will eventually lose your woman to social media. Let's continue.
So I'm kind of getting sketched out about everything, so I don't want to be wasting my time if she's doing something behind my back.
Charlie drives both in-state and out-of-state. It's a lucrative job, especially when you drive far, but that's when Charlie's suspicions kick in the most.
I'm literally on the road like three weeks out and then 2 days home.
Oh, wow. How does that relationship work? Is she cool with that? Or
yeah, I've talked to her before.
Oh, no. Nope. No. Oh, God, no. No. Gentlemen, you cannot be, guys, oh my goodness. This was his first mistake. If back on the road, that's not a relationship. Okay? You're being used. And the only reason why, and it's funny, you'll actually hear women, oh, I would love to date a trucker and this and that and the other. You have to think about man or professions. Think about what the hours of that profession are, right? So a woman saying, I would love to be married to a doctor. Well, obviously having a doctor in your house, if you have kids and something happens, he can help. Obviously, it comes with the salary, blah, 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 blah. Maybe if he's a trauma surgeon, women see, this is another reason why a lot of girls, and they won't tell you this, but this is another reason why a lot of girls want men who are about their shit and make a lot of money. They know that high functioning men spend a lot of time away from home. Okay? They spend a lot of time away from home. Doctors, surgeons, pilots, lawyers, whatever the case may be. They figure, okay, I can have the reason why this girl was cool with him being a truck driver. She can literally cheat and always get away with it. Except for, of course, now. Let's continue.
I agreed to the job. She said it was fine. Maybe it's not anymore.
Has she ever asked to go with you? Like on the
Nope.
drives? I know sometimes you guys have the cab. Maybe you can.
Nah, she'd rather be at home.
Of course she would. Yeah. Everyone in the room knows what the elephant in the room is. Optimistic Realizer on the Rumble side says, result of the test. Absolutely.
He was trying to be supportive at first, and then when
Has she ever communicated to you like she has a problem with it or anything?
I tried mentioning it again, and she.
The reason why it's fine is because she's cheating. Arc Survival 22 says, isn't this a fake reality show? What are you talking about? This is not a reality show. This is a YouTube channel that catches cheaters. Ay, ay, ay. Guys, this is one thing that the internet has really. It's fake. That's fake. Bro, who told you that loyalty tests were fake? Come on, man.
I saw it, but she's not admitting to it.
have you considered driving less?
I've thought about it, but the thing is, I'm trying to have a good future with her, like start buying a house.
Oh, gotcha. So you're trying to stack up now.
Yeah.
And you communicated that with her?
Yeah. Because like, I even told her, like, I would like her to come so we go see, like, the Silver Bean at Chicago, or the Rock, like, I'm not sure.
Cab and just go.
No, yeah, because like my parents did the same thing, and I want to do the same thing too. They enjoyed it.
Oh, your parents did that? Your parents or your dad
Oh no! Oh no!
was a truck driver too?
Yeah, my dad was an operator and everything.
Has she shown in?
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh boy! Oh boy! Guys, this is a class. Oh my God! This is a classic case of, and his parents didn't let him down. Okay. But what this dude has to understand is that the women your father dealt with are not the same women that you're dealing with. Okay? Back then, your father didn't have to deal a truck driver is because she went with him. So now this made it work. But he's not putting two and two together and figuring out, well, the reason it worked is because mom was with him. Okay? Your mother was with your father. That's why it worked, and that's why they're still together. You're out on the road 3 weeks on, 2 days off, and you think that's gonna work? Oh my God. Eesh. Oh boy.
Interest in wanting to get involved with it with you, or she's kind of trying to do her own thing?
No,
or?
I just want to do her own thing. Like, I tried.
Yeah, you cannot be with a woman who quote unquote wants to do her own thing. Ay, ay, ay. Because her own thing is fucking other niggas.
To like rub it on her, but like not like forcefully.
Right.
Yeah. She's going to school and everything, trying to get her stuff. So
what does she do
Oh my God, she's going to school for.
for it?
she's a secretary at her cousin's law firm.
Oh my God! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. So not only is this woman in school, she's a secretary at a law firm. Jesus Christ. Boy, this gets
Both got to rack up the money, like I said, to have a good life and stuff like that. So
Is your dad still trucking? Is he still driving?
less, because obviously he has his own drivers. I'm trying to do the same thing. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing.
But it's a grind. It's a build first, and then you can enjoy it.
Yeah, like right now he's in Mexico relaxing. So.
Yo, Don. Dad did it right. Dad did it right. Man, he said, okay, bitch, if you want to be with me, you got to come with me.
Charlie might be getting a little upset that
Yeah, Glee. Yo, that's it. That's it. It's over. Yeah, Optimistic Realizer says this dude is fucking screwed. Bro, this is
Charlie's gone for so long. But at the same time,
I was in the Navy, bro, and I was gone for like weeks or like months at a time, and my girl was trifling, bro.
Has she ever suspected you?
Did you hear that? Look, even listen.
Weeks or like months at a time, and my girl was trifling, bro.
Has she?
Bro, guys, military wives, y'all. If you are thinking about a career,
Suspected you cheating?
She's asked me questions because she heard about the little stories about the truckers and stuff, like the whole lot lizards.
Oh, no. Guys, this is pure projection. And Devin and I, we actually did a skit about this, and I might, if I can find it, I think I'm going to, I'll play it for you guys. But women, one thing that women love to tell each other is if he accuses you of cheating, he's cheating himself, right? That's not true when it comes to us, okay? How can I put this? If you're a player, like if you're a true player, like if you're good with women, if you're a true men accuse women of cheating is if they think the woman is cheating, right? If is that. But the reason why girls will pretend to think you're cheating is to cover up their own cheating. That's where the projection comes in. Because think about it. Girls are always saying, well, if he accuses you of cheating, then he's cheating himself. Think about where that came from. That came from the woman. When a woman accuses a man, this guy's a truck driver. Who the fuck is he possibly going to cheat with? She ain't worried about that. No, the reason she's pretending to be worried about that is to take the spotlight off of her. Because as long as you are the one, and women know this, women know that as long as they're the accusatory ones, the spotlight is not on them. The guy spends so much time trying to prove that he's not cheating that he's not paying attention to what she's doing, right? King Life said, up here and there. No, she only brought it up to throw you off the scent. And if
I'm not that kind of person. For me, like if I find someone that actually loves there's a spot in Texas. I know, you never.
I know the exit. I know
the spot.
I pass it every time.
honestly, Charlie didn't strike me like that kind of person. He seems like
no, Charlie is not he is not a player like that. Charlie ain't out here like that. You can look at him and
an honest, hardworking man.
How do you think she's gonna react when she sees that? Yo, what the f***, you're not driving, you're here.
I know she's gonna be very upset. I mean, if she's in the wrong, I could get mad too.
Yeah.
But if she's fine, then
okay. Wow. So I've actually found the skit. So let me bring this up here. I actually found a couple of them. Sometimes I'll do these mid rolls. Okay, so here's the first one. And shout out to the lovely and talented Devin. She absolutely hated doing these, but she did anyway. She does not like to be on camera, but
today.
Work?
So what time did you get off?
5:30. The same time I do every day.
I don't believe you.
Huh? I do that to let you know I'm focused on you, not because I'm cheating. Sweetie.
And you're always talking about Regina.
Regina's my team lead. She's married, has 3 kids, and weighs 300 pounds.
So it is Regina.
Huh? What you just witnessed was the age-old strategy that women use called accuse him of cheating to cover up my cheating, and here's how it works.
Your woman starts cheating on you.
And in order to keep you in the dark, she verbalizes her mistrust of you.
She'll ask, who texted you?
She'll accuse you of lying about your whereabouts.
And eventually, she'll accuse you of cheating.
Not because she actually thinks you're cheating.
But because she knows that if she accuses you,
that you would never suspect her.
There's an age-old adage that the sisterhood has kept top secret for years.
And that adage is that if he accuses you of cheating, then he must be late.
Having drinks with the girls?
Visiting relatives cross-country.
And
unfaithful.
But as soon as she even senses that you might be onto her,
she'll accuse you of cheating to take the spotlight off of her.
Which puts you on the defensive. Him.
And because he was always defending himself,
he never even thought twice about what. There's a 304% chance that she's being a 304.
Oh, there's Copper and Maisie. Oh. What Chester and Daisy just demonstrated was why you should never sleepwalk through your relationships.
I gotta take the
This is a really good one.
Hey, let's watch.
The one woman guy, you made it. Who's saying? King Life says she's saying Donnie's a chubby chaser. I am definitely not a chubby chaser. I think we all know. Talks about suspecting a girl of cheating. So without further ado, here is my fat wife, Devin.
Hey, let's watch Street Outlaws tonight.
Street Outlaws?
Yeah, it's about illegal street racing in Oklahoma City. Sean Paul.
By the way, we're going to replace our lawnmower this year. It's getting old.
Solid. Let's get it.
Solid?
Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, let's order jerk chicken for dinner tonight.
Jerk chicken?
Sometimes things change.
If your woman's interests, beliefs, and preferences just
attention.
Men that women are really interested in indirectly influence their thoughts, their actions, and sometimes even their characteristics.
It is very common for women to mimic a romantic interest.
Modern women rarely have their own steadfast beliefs, interests, or habits.
They believe what the strongest men in their lives believe.
And their habits, interests, and hobbies are dictated by whatever is trending or whatever's popular.
This doesn't make us terrible people.
But this can be a sign that your woman is being unfaithful.
Yes, women do change and have to pay attention, guys.
Countless men have been blindsided by their wives or girlfriends cheating.
Why?
Because they didn't notice the sudden shift in her beliefs, habits, or hobbies.
Modern women emulate the men that they respect, love, and desire.
Law number 41 of the 49 Laws of Sharp states,
She rarely has her own beliefs. She usually believes what the strongest man in her life believes.
any man who keeps this in mind and pays attention
Will drastically reduce his odds of getting sucker punched.
Another way to sort of gauge if your woman's beliefs all of a sudden start to change, if certain habits start to change, if she starts using terminology that she doesn't normally use, your spidey senses need to go up. Mike Steele with the $20 super chat says, real facts. Women say they're down with my corporate weekend straight. I didn't earn my 10% raise by spending more time with a woman. Love it. Says, correct me if I'm wrong, Donovan, but I speculate that men are either too ashamed or too busy to report dine and dash accidents. Thus, women often get away with it. Just another reason. You're probably right. You're probably right, Ken, but women don't have to dine and dash. They don't. They don't. Pays the blonde girl with big boobs to pretend she's with him, so thirsty gooners watch us. The blonde girl. That's the blonde girl. Arc survival. This. There she is in our hot tub, and yeah, those are my feet that are right there on the bottom left. Yeah, dude, this is the part I love. I absolutely love just tearing into trolls, man. I know it takes away from the show, guys. I know it does. I know it takes away from the show. But damn it, I love proving losers wrong. I heard he plays a blonde girl with big boobs. You dumbass, I've been with her for almost 10 years, bro. The blonde girl, boy, dude, bro, you are definitely new here. Ay. Phoenix Light Games is absolutely right. If a woman you're seeing starts using different terminology, red flag. But if a woman is using terminology phrasing that you're using on a daily basis, green flag. Love it. Absolutely. Glee 5417 says women only dine and dash when they go to dinner with consultation client yesterday, and we were talking about the fact that I know this was true. The three kinds of relationships marrying women. Lesbian relationships, I think lesbian marriages, I think the divorce rate 15%. Heterosexual is probably somewhere in between, right? The point is it's always doomed to fail, because girl on girl relationships, those almost always fail. Guy on guy relationships never fail. Myron and I actually had this conversation on the air. The reason why gay guys are so happy and like happy is because they don't have to deal with women. This is why gay guys are rich, because they don't have to deal with fucking bitches. Ay. Love it.
Gooner is? I'm a Gen Xer, so I don't know what a gooner is. All right, let's go.
He's only home for 2 days out of 3 weeks.
She has 3 weeks of time to do whatever she wants.
She only got to give it 100 for 48 hours, then he's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
So she just gets all the bread and then gets all the benefit of being single.
I feel like she might fail.
Oh! I'm telling you what, one thing that a lot of these decoys, oh my god. You guys have noticed that I've released a lot of shorts, and I've talked a lot about being the side dude, okay? And I've said this I've said this for years and years, okay? Being in relationships will teach female nature when you're the side dude. You'll learn about relationships being the main dude. You will learn more by being the side. Daylon the Destroyer, he actually hired Udi to do his loyalty test, and his girl failed. And now he understands on that side. Now that he and Daylon has probably been a side dude. This is why so many of these decoys understand which buttons to push, because they have an innate knowledge of female nature being the side dude. Of course they're going to know what's going on. They're literally trying to be the side dude. Listen to this man. Listen to this man. This man is talking like somebody who is a side dude.
He's only home for 2 days out of 3 weeks.
She has 3 weeks of time to do whatever she wants.
She only got to give it 100 for 48 hours, then he's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
So she just gets all the bread and then gets all the benefit of being single.
She gets all the bread, but gets all the benefits of being single. There you go. That's why she has no problem with. Oh, Dr. B84 says a gooner is a guy who beats his meat. Oh no, I can't. I
Time spent away from somebody else and getting attention from somebody else.
If she cheats today, I feel like she's been cheating.
Hopefully Emily stays loyal, and hopefully she gets here safely, because the truth is, accidents happen every day. You see, if you've ever been hurt or in an accident, you're—
Oh shit, man, I thought that was part of the damn show. God damn, Udi, look at this fucking car.
She gets here safely, because the truth is,
God damn, I wonder who the fuck walked away from that.
Accidents happen every day. You see, if you— She was handed a cup and didn't want to pay her anything at first, but Morgan & Morgan fought and clicked the QR code that you see on the screen.
Number is ZFL.
Morgan & Morgan for the people. Phoenix Light Game says it's the men that are fans of Amaranth. Yeah.
Case. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring this video.
If she gives out the number, is ZFL?
Yeah, it wasn't Amaranth on with Pearl. She was on with Nick Lee or somebody with, I think, Pearl, I don't know.
That is a fail too.
That's a foul.
What if she's just doing it to be nice?
There's no nice way. She has a boyfriend that's loyal. You're not supposed to give a number out to anyone. If she brings me up, then yeah, but that's no.
What about if she gives out like her Instagram?
Same thing.
See, this guy knows.
What's up, Emily? It's Sam. I was just giving a call, making sure you're still coming by later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got the address also?
Yeah, I got the text.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, just make sure you bring the hard drive over, because I can't transfer the photos over without it, all right?
Yeah, I have it with me. I'll take
Okay,
it.
shoot me a text when you hear it. When you
Charlie told Emily that one of his family members had recently gotten married, but unfortunately, the photographer at the wedding sucked. The photos and videos came out good, but the editing was horrible, so wanting to help, Charlie supposedly told this family member that his friend Sam could re-edit everything, so Charlie was given the raw files, dropped them off to Sam, and Sam spent 2 weeks working his magic, supposedly. The re-edited photos and videos were now ready for pickup, but unfortunately, Charlie couldn't get them himself because he would be working, so he asked Emily if she could pick them up for him instead, explaining to her that getting everything transferred online would ruin the and to make it feel urgent, we told them to say that this weekend was the only chance to get everything because Sam was heading out of town for another photo shoot.
As a man, you always got to be ready to lose your girl. No, seriously, anything can be stripped from you, but never lose.
Yo! I have another look, man. We all know that Daylon is our favorite. We know that Daylon is our favorite decoy, right? We know he's our favorite decoy. This guy is moving up the ranks. I've never even seen or heard of this dude. This guy has all the red pill knowledge. Holy shit, listen to this guy.
Your kingdom that you built. Peace of mind is priceless.
to say Emily agreed to help Charlie, so Charlie gave Sam her number and Sam texted her throughout the week. We were hoping to film on Saturday, but they eventually locked in to meet Sunday. Sam came up with some good excuses to get her to the house, like telling her
I got you, PLG. I was wondering why you hadn't come up, but yeah, that's cool. Get well soon, man.
this was his home office and that he had to leave to that photo shoot Charlie told her about right after.
She fully suspects you're on the road right now.
Yeah, Sandwich says, W, bro, I think you've been ban shadowed. I had to resubscribe. I have hard proof of me being shadow banned. I have millions of views on Facebook. Of views on Facebook. Nowhere close to that here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Emily would eventually text Sam when she is there.
Get ready, bro. Let's do it. Mishka, you know what to do.
I got it.
Oh, here we go.
Getting Emily here was one thing. We also had to get her to come inside. With Charlie's help, though, we already
Yeah, Glee 5417 says the military red pills you the hard way. Pause. No, don't pause. No. Mm-mm. You ain't got to put pause. You do not have to put pause, because here's the thing, and I know this is gonna sound nasty, and people, oh, this is sketchy and this is zesty, but stay with me, okay? The red pill, as it's called, men don't take the red pill the way you normally take pills. Ever heard of Preparation H? The red pill is not really a pill, my friends. It is a suppository, okay? It is a suppository in that this is how life-changing, and obviously you guys know I don't mean it in that type of way, right? Because if you take the red pill, you can throw it up. You can spit it back out, you can throw it up. When it's a suppository, oh no, bro, it is in your system. It is in your system. So no, yeah, the military will red pill you the hard way. Faux show. Yeah, Robert. The red pill was a suppository. Now here's the thing. There are some guys who actually chose to take the red pill through the mouth. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of those. I had to learn those lessons. I'll put it to you this way. Men who are red pilled the easy way, in other words, they were raised with a strong masculine father, strong masculine leader, they take it through the mouth. They take it through the mouth because it was gently given to them as children. They got to see it all. They got to see it all. But man, dude, I was 32 when I found this community. I did not take it by mouth. It was absolutely squat and cough type shit, for sure. Pill was the toughest pill you ever had to swallow. You didn't swallow it, my guy. It entered your body. It entered your body in another way. And I can freely admit, that's the way it entered mine. That's the way it entered mine. You can't spit it back out. There's a reason why you can't spit the red pill back out.
Oh, there she is.
How's it going? Sam. Nice to finally meet you. You have the hard drive, right?
Yeah, it's in my purse.
Oh, okay. For sure. I would say without that, we couldn't download the files. Yeah, how was your drive?
Charlie told Emily that he asked Sam to transfer the photos and videos onto a new hard drive. A hard drive that we instructed him to buy and give her. We purposefully...
Yeah, one more says, everyone I know had to take it the really hard way. It was forced on us. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was, dude, I took it the hard way too.
We chose one out with slower transfer speed.
Really good. I think Charlie's really gonna like him.
Sam was about to commence the transfer, which in reality was laptop so that Emily couldn't get a good view at the transfer time.
Good. Do you have the hard drive so I can start initiating the transfer?
We were hoping the large video files would take hours to transfer onto the slow hard drive. Not because we wanted to keep Emily here for that long, but because it would come in handy later on in our plan. For now, Sam had to make Emily believe that she would only be here for a short time.
Yeah, it should only take like 15 minutes, like really quick. Yeah. But I don't want to be a bad host. If you just want to, come take a seat, I'd feel really bad if you were standing, you know what I mean? Do you want any water or anything? Or you're good? Okay, for sure.
Emily agrees to stick around, and Sam's seats are exactly where we wanted her. Earlier today, we removed all of the seating in the room so that she would have no other choice. It was now up to Mishka to break the ice.
Oh, do you want a cookie? We just had a Friendsgiving. I made cookies.
Yeah, I need them sugar-free cookies.
Very good.
Sugar-free cookies?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, come on, then what's the point? I'm gonna bring them all.
I think it's a good thing that we had Mishka here, because honestly...
Hold on, sugar-free cookies? Girl, I'm not eating sugar-free cookies.
Bro, she probably would have been a little uncomfortable, maybe.
The fuck?
Yeah, with two guys. Yeah, 2 guys for sure.
Look at that. Ooh. Oh, they're big. They're big, I know. But they're so good. Try.
I know when this happened. I know when this happened. Oh my God, I know when this loyalty test happened. Guys, this is the kind of, oh my God, this is so funny. This is so much fun. This happened on a Thursday. You want to know how I know this happened on a Thursday? Is because the Denver Broncos were playing the Las Vegas.
Sam gets ready to help her out.
You can get more if you want to, because I made a lot.
Hey, I was gonna say, did Charlie tell you anything about like any jumper cables or anything? I know you got the hard drive, but.
The milk too. Okay. Are you sure? Okay.
Sam throws a call on speaker so that Emily could hear her voice.
Jumper cables did you need? I think it was like...
Yeah, it's the jumper cables with the battery pack in it, bro.
Oh, okay, so the
Bro, this is diabolical!
orange ones with the battery.
Yes!
Okay.
Sam throws a call on
Look at
speaker
this!
so that Emily could hear her boyfriend's voice. Hopefully this puts her more at ease.
Look at this! Fucking truck driver noises, what the fuck?
Hello? What's good, bro? What's up, bro? Hey, just real quick question, bro. What kind of jumper cables did you need? I think it was like...
Yeah, it's the jumper cables with the battery pack in it, bro.
Oh, okay, so the orange ones with the battery pack. My neighbor has them like down the street. I let him borrow it like a couple days ago.
Okay.
He lives like down the street, bro. I'm gonna run and grab him real quick and like while they're transferring, you know?
Cool, bro. No worries.
I'll let you get back to work, bro. I know you're on the road and all that.
Yeah, you go, bro.
Don't get it too good, bro.
Ah,
All right?
nice,
Peace
I
out.
like the tie down.
That is so good.
This call would also now help us get Sam out of the room. He pretends that Charlie has asked him to borrow some jumper cables.
The jumper cables that he needed, the self-starter ones with the pack. To just keep her company, like, you know, I step out.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna be right back.
Our plan worked, but it
Here we
was
go.
risky. You see, Emily likely believes that Sam is the only one that knows her boyfriend. Hopefully she isn't too...
Today we
Oh,
put
nice.
Like a year. It was fun.
No, I used to play too, actually. Just for also a little bit. Yeah.
What up? What up?
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Vegas.
Or
No, I live here in Chinatown, actually.
I used to work there at I do photography myself. I used to work at a studio there. And then every time, once I got done from work, if the Dodgers were playing, I'd just shoot right up to the Dodger Stadium. You been there?
No, but it's so close to where I live. Like, you can just hear
like fireworks?
the fireworks.
Yeah.
Yes, and then people going crazy on the streets if their team wins or loses.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the chick in the blue, yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's true.
Mishka's job was to make Emily comfortable and prevent her from walking out, and so far she was doing good.
This is all on you, Mishka. Don't forget, you gotta break that ice.
Thanks to Charlie,
Mishka's putting it on. I like it.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
not
I
even
used to
that.
go for it all
Nah,
of a
it's not even
sudden.
that.
That's true.
Right.
No, I do drag him along sometimes, and I'm like, you wait in the line, let me get some stuff real quick.
Mishka did a good job at talking to Emily and bringing in Charlie into the conversation. She made him seem like a good big brother. If you guys didn't catch it in the beginning, they're pretending to be siblings.
Oh yeah, he got me these for my birthday. Yeah.
I'm really a gift giver. I like to, that's my way of showing love for sure. She's my sister, so anything for her, and my only sister, so you already know.
We gotta see when she leaves and see how she is with
We don't want to get her alone with him.
On to one of the sports, or how does it? What's the?
Oh, the fantasy league. Have you heard about that? You're like your own manager for a team.
The longer we gave it, the more and more Art started talking and growing comfortable with Emily.
So far it's seeming really good though.
When you're watching this after, bro, just know you're a good man, bro.
Last time I went.
Why can't these two
Do you prefer white wine or red wine?
I think we could start getting Michigan out of there. Let's go ahead and give her.
Sorry guys, hold on. Let me take a call real quick. Excuse me. Hello?
No, but yeah, like I do photography too, but I shoot for like certain like theaters where certain artists come and perform.
She's good. She didn't say anything. She's good.
It was good. He was already talking to her a little bit, so that's not awkward.
Full access, all access, kind of backstage and whatnot. I want to say a good like 10 years now. Like it's a good time. You mentioned you're from Vegas.
Bro, too irritated or wants to leave soon.
I felt like she was reserved at first. Plus, I'm a girl, so maybe she was just opening up because I was there.
Do you know her sign? Maybe it could be.
Oh my god.
Maybe she has like an openness, charismatic type.
You guys, look. You see, bitches know that this. Look. See, look, watch. Look, watch her expression. Oh my god. Yeah, see, even girls know this astrology sign is.
You choose LA over Vegas at this point, or are you still kind of like thinking about going back to Vegas?
I like LA.
Yeah, you can't beat the weather, the nice beaches.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great food. I'm one to like really try out all these new spots. I mean, it's.
Right.
I know this spot I think it's in Mid City. I don't know if you've been to it. It's really known. It's called Mai Tai. It's a cool little vibe. It's a cool vibe. Cool vibe.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of great reviews though. I don't know if you like Thai. Do you like Thai?
Yeah, her body language is closed right now.
Oh, I
mean, if you're free tonight, I mean, you can join me.
He's already going for it? We're like 3 minutes in, Thai, so.
Yeah, it's been all over Instagram. Yeah, I've been trying to go. I mean, we can go.
I have a boyfriend.
Oh boy. Oh boy. What just happened, gentlemen? I have some stuff to do. It's either, so that was a shit. She might know she's being tested. We might know she's being tested. I remember the last loyalty test we did, the girl clearly knew she was being tested.
She didn't even say I have a boyfriend.
It is possible that she might know she's being tested, but if she did know, she would have said, I have a boyfriend. She didn't say that. She said, I have stuff to do.
And I hear you. It's getting a little late, but how about this? I'll give you, let me get your number, and then let me know, let me unlock this real quick.
Okay, first off, I didn't expect Art to make his move so quick. That was only a couple minutes after the ISO. Maybe he felt like he had to though, because Emma walked to her car. Now, thankfully though, Emily did turn down Art. However, interestingly, she didn't.
I have some stuff to do.
I have some stuff.
Your number?
Our decoy was not taking no for an answer though and was turning up the pressure. Hopefully Emily continues to stay loyal.
Let me unlock this real quick.
No, Emily was not loyal. She says, I have stuff to do. She didn't say I have a boyfriend. Yeah, one more says too quick he rushed it. He probably did rush it. But the reason he rushed it is because she wasn't really supposed to be there that long. However, woman, when you're talking to a woman trying to escalate, time stops for them. They don't, when You'll notice that when a woman is talking to a guy she actually likes, she's not paying attention to her phone. She's not checking the time. Time stops. They don't even realize it.
You let me know if you're available tonight. If not tonight, then you can always try another night.
Oh my
I know
God.
You're super busy today. You've been, running around.
Ooh, you guys catch that? Is she thinking about it, or is she being hesitant because she wants to say no? Run it back one more time.
No. You let me know if you're available tonight. If
Look,
not tonight, then
she leans forward. This is already
you can
a
always
fail.
try another night. I know you're super busy today. You've been.
Damn.
Told you.
It seems like Emily wasn't gonna do it, but in the end, she ends up getting our.
See, and this is the difference between us and them, guys. Okay? Men who are not red pill aware would have said, oh, she said, I have stuff to do. She passed the loyalty test. And maybe Udi, maybe Sergio said that, I guess, for his audience, but Sergio knows. And a rejection is. And this'll, I have stuff to do. And guess who else picked up on it? The decoy. This guy also picked up on it. He knew that when she said, I have stuff to do, that was not a rejection. He knew that that was a shit test. So he's like, okay, got stuff to do? Tell you what, put your number in my phone and we'll hang out some other time. And with that, completely flunked the loyalty test. There it is. There it is. Phoenix Light Game says, I have some stuff to do. Translation, I have to work on some things in the background to make myself available for this man while simultaneously not making my boyfriend suspect my behavior. Yeah, he caught her off guard with that one. Real talk.
Her number.
And it didn't have to be my time. I was just throwing it out there because I've been seeing it all over Instagram. Whatever you want, to be honest.
Okay.
He didn't even do anything crazy.
Nope.
She's just giving her number out.
Damn, so today's been an all-errand day today for you?
Yeah, literally. I'm here for the photos. That was like over half an hour drive, and then.
I feel like what you need now after all that is like a little spa day or something, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like you deserve it.
Right.
He didn't give her a choice though. And she could have been like, I got a boyfriend. I can't do that.
She didn't mention my name not even once, bro.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
I know a really good taco spot I can take you to too. They have the best asada tacos. Like the way they like have a little
Wait. He said, what? Hold up.
Take you to too. They have the best asada tacos.
Asada tacos. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Asada.
Two spots if I'm ever like downtown area, because it's in downtown.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You said you got errands to do. What kind of errands you got going on?
Emily did give out the number, but is she just uncomfortable, or are her intentions really to cheat?
You think she just gave?
It does not matter what her intentions are. She gave.
She felt pressured, or didn't have any other option, or
Yeah, I guess so, bro.
I definitely see the other side though. Why not just bring up her boyfriend?
You can never go wrong
Because she's a cheater.
with Costco. They be giving you free samples. I love free. Like it's
Dude, yo! Doug, I like free shit too, especially tacos.
free is even better.
Hell
right?
yeah!
Every time I've been to Costco is when my friends have stayed with me. My friend has a membership. She'll let
My
me know
friend
if
has
she's
a
going, and
membership?
I'll go with her.
It's cool. I'm gonna grab a water. You sure you don't want one?
I'll take one.
Oh, now she'll take one. Now she's gonna take a water. Oh boy.
As planned, Art eventually gets up after making his move. You see, we knew he could only do so much with the little time he had. But was this already a fail? Or did Charlie want to see more?
Yep.
Well, we've had something working in the background that would allow Charlie to take this thing further.
Didn't they say it was gonna take like 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Because now it's showing that it's gonna be done in 2 hours.
to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe she comes back tonight, or maybe she comes back another day, and we.
Waiting on Charlie's decision.
Yo, I just passed by the computer and it's saying that it's gonna be done in 2 hours, bro.
What do you mean 2 hours?
It's saying 2 hours now, bro.
You didn't mess
All right, peace. Dad, I'm sorry.
So Charlie decides to keep this thing going.
I guess we could just come chill at the couch. I'll change the channel real quick because I think the game ended.
I think a part of him has seen enough, but I think another part wants to see how far she would go.
If she is willing to come back tonight, we'll go from there.
Oh my god, sorry. My friend actually called me because she got a flat tire right now, so she was just all stressed out, ranting to me about the whole thing right now.
Eventually, we sent Sam back in with the jumper cables. We instructed him to try to get Emily to come back today, but we knew it was ultimately up to her.
You guys didn't mess with it?
Where he is now sitting. Oh no,
Sam
watch
back in
this.
With the jumper cables.
Watch
We instructed
this.
him to try to get Emily to come back today, but we knew it was ultimately up
Look
to her.
where he is now sitting.
I'm trying to see if they were done uploading, but they're not done yet.
Sam pretends to troubleshoot the issue. He checks everything out and
It's the slow download speed one. Yeah, I would say come back tomorrow, but like I gotta head out later tonight. So I don't know if you want to come back later or if you want to wait.
No, she said she has stuff to do right now.
It'll be less than 2 hours though, realistically.
Yeah,
so.
I guess we'll see.
Just let me know when it's ready.
Yeah, at least I got the jumper.
Yo, this is some slick shit.
I'm not gonna lie, a big part of me
my
thought
God.
Emily was gonna pick up the drive a different day, which would have been fine. It is cool that we get to finish this test on the same day though.
I don't know what her intentions are though. I'm gonna be real. She should have
Her intentions are to fuck.
brought you up. But at the same time, maybe she just did it under pressure.
I think that changes things differently, regardless of how reserved.
Wish she was just
She gave him the real number.
doing it to be nice. Like, she's in his house.
I don't know, bro. My girl
Nah.
can never.
Do you think she meant it? Do you think she like her intentions are to come back, cheat, kick it with him?
I don't know. She's a sweet person, but who knows?
He didn't say the word necessarily date, but his intentions were like, let's go here.
Yo, when a man wants to take you for something to eat, every man knows what that really means. Stop it.
Like, we're gonna go out. So you know a guy is obviously trying to get at you.
I think the biggest thing for me was that Emily didn't bring Charlie up. Hopefully she does this second time around.
She won't.
30 minutes after she left, we had Sam text Emily that the transfer would be done a lot sooner than expected. We didn't want it to get too late, because I feel like the later it got, the higher the chances were of her reconsidering and postponing. Despite this though, we played it safe and extended our hours at the house. Eventually, Sam would text Emily that the transfer was done, but she never responded. She only liked the message. Sometime later, we decided to just give her a call.
Text. Everything just finished.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just wondering what time you could maybe head over, because I gotta head out soon.
I'll head over soon.
You have like a time frame? Because I gotta head out in like 20 minutes.
It'll probably take me like an hour to get there.
Okay, for sure, because I gotta head out, but
It'll take her an hour to get there. So wherever she came from was a half an hour away. So she is, oh boy.
Art's gonna be here with his sister. So I'll just, give you his number and you can just give him a call whenever you stop by.
Okay, that's fine.
Another hour to get here was low-key crazy. She must have been really busy. Well, since we
Yeah, I'm sure she
had
was.
some extra time, we got some wine. And after Emily confirmed that she was on the way, Sam texted her that he was stepping out and giving Art her number, pretending of course that he didn't know that he already had it. Art eventually began keeping in touch. Emily would be here soon, so we hit record on all of our cameras and prepared for her arrival.
At least she's showing up for you.
Yeah. Hopefully this is it.
I'm not gonna lie, when thinking about it, the odds are stacked against Art. If Emily has been running a bunch of errands, there's a chance that she comes over, is super tired, and doesn't want to do anything with him at all.
I've learned
Or she might be super tired from doing other things like fucking. Mike Steele says she fucking right now. Hell yeah, of course she's fucking.
gotta stop giving benefit of doubts to potential cheaters. A real solid.
Yeah. Fucking knowledge. Turn up your hearing aids, boys and girls. Listen.
Stacked against Art. If Emily has been running a bunch of errands, there's a chance that she comes over, is super tired, and doesn't want to do anything with him at all.
I've learned we gotta stop giving benefit of doubts to potential cheaters. A real solid boyfriend or girlfriend would shut everything down immediately.
7:30.
There you go. Daylon is saying what we all do. Daylon is saying what we all think. We gotta stop giving the benefit of the doubt to potential cheaters. Because if you have to, guys, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you have to give a woman the benefit of the doubt, that is going to increase doubt. If you ever have to say, well, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, your relationship is already over. Guys, it's already done. It's already done. You should never have to give your woman the benefit of the doubt. If you have to give there's smoke, there's fire. As in fire your girl.
Hey guys, she'll probably be here around 7:45, 7:50.
Hello?
Oh, he's getting a call. Is that it? Oh, I think this might be it.
All right, give me like 2 seconds. You just told me to show you real quick before I unplug it. Okay, let me meet you right up front.
Emily had arrived, and Art makes his way to go retrieve her. All he's got to do now is get her to come inside again.
Oh, what's up? Good to see you again. How's everything? Come on inside. It's cold out here. So Sam said it's done now. You just gotta make sure before I unplug it. You just told me to confirm with you, make sure everything's good. How's the drive right now?
Art leads Emily to the computer, intending on showing her that everything was complete so that there were to be no future issues.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, she came.
After getting the drive, Emily can leave. So this is either going to be the shortest quote-unquote day 2, or she's going to choose to stick around.
It's crazy. Look, it's all done here, it says. You just told me to double check with you, look.
Emily inspects everything to make sure it looks good. She has no idea that she's looking at Google Photos and AI. Even if she calls us out on it, none of that.
Not make that mistake. There you go. So how was your day?
She could leave right now.
She could leave any moment. She has the hard drive.
Okay, where'd you end up go grocery shopping?
Sprouts.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm pretty much set for the week.
Nice, nice, nice. And you said you went to go wash your car? Did they come detail it or you went?
Giggling is involuntary. She's clearly, and guys, her being turned
The vacuums.
Okay, okay. That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, I be taking my sweet time. I want to make sure every little crevice is nice and tidy. Yeah,
Yeah, same. Yeah.
What's up?
No, I have leftovers at home, so.
another shit. Yes.
You're not gonna eat your leftovers. How about we go out and eat?
There it is. Dude, this is master level game. I've got leftovers at home. Are you really trying to eat leftovers? Of course she's not. And that's why she giggled.
You come and join me.
Right now?
I mean, you said you're done with your errands, right?
Yeah.
Well, we here. Let's go to that. Not that far. Plus, I heard they close late, so we got some time.
This is already, guys, this is already a fail. This is all. That she has a boyfriend.
I don't.
I like the vibe you give off.
How far do you say it is?
Oh! Now. Tell this all. Listen. I use this example all the time. I use this example. I'll harken back to my mattress days. If I had a customer come in, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, what are you looking for? I'm having back problems. It's always the same thing. Okay, it's always the same thing. How many coils does this have? Okay, those are not buying questions. Here's a buying question. Do you deliver? That's a buying question. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about the question. Now, here's the thing. Depending on when they ask it, and I'm still talking about mattresses here, depends. Right? So if you're talking to a customer for 2 minutes, okay, well, how much? They're asking how much it is so that to give yourself a reason to get up out of there. But if you ask how much it is, that's a buying question. It's now let's go back to the man-woman thing. If you approach a girl, "Hi, I'm Alex. I have a boyfriend." That is not a shit test. That is a rejection. But if, "Hey, I'm Alex. Hi, I'm Emily. Hey, so are you from around here?" You're talking, you're escalating. "You know what? You seem pretty cool. Here, put your number in. We'll hang out." Okay? If she says, "I have a boyfriend," that's not a rejection. That is a shit test. Okay? The difference between a shit test and rejection is all about timing. Okay? So now we real time. It's like, well, how far away did you say it was? It's like 15 minutes away. This is a buying question. Okay? She's entertaining about it. She wouldn't ask the question. Just like with the mattress example, customers don't care about the warranty unless they were serious about buying it. Customers don't care.
I would need a minute to get ready.
I would need a minute to get ready.
What do you mean? I think you look good.
Thank you.
I'm serious. Let's not think about it. Let's go out to eat. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry. And it's on me tonight.
Oh my God, dude. She's already failed.
Sure.
Yeah. And he called it a day.
Well, you mentioned earlier, you said you like red wine, right?
He legit said it's a date. He said, so it's a date, man.
I got some red wine earlier this week. I was like, all right, let's give it a shot.
It wasn't bad that she showed up twice. It was out the intention to do for him. But
Yes,
you
sir.
know what this man's intentions were. He wants her and she not denying the attention.
There you go. There it is.
Like, push this down.
Show me. You seem more of an expert than I am.
I'm
Actually, I'm not.
I'll get the glasses while you're at it.
I'm not gonna lie, Charlie, I hate to say this, but she did this in under 24 hours. Imagine what she's doing while you're going on the road
In 2
for
to 4
3
weeks.
weeks. Again, I don't mean to put things in your head.
Oh, they're gonna touch hands. Oh, they touch hands. What?
I saw that.
That's the touch barrier. What?
Yes, we call this Kino escalation.
That was maybe a little overdramatic, but Emily was definitely enjoying the attention.
She said yes to the date. She's drinking wine with another man. She's smiling, getting me, touching his hand. That dude.
So what are we cheersing to tonight?
Arc Survival 22 says, "Why were you in?" Oh, Arc Survival. So let me just, please bear with me here. This is part of my ADHD. I'm going to take you guys through this. Arc Survival decided to tune in because he thought I might be talking about something interesting. He'll deny it, but that's why. I checked his ass, and so I've hurt his feelings. So what he did is during the skit, he knows nothing about me. He now knows that I'm married to this. He knows that I'm now married to this blonde woman here. Yeah. The shit that has ever been said about me. But here's the problem. You got it wrong because it's not called the CME conference. It's called the Conference of Masculine Excellence. Number one. Number two, at least half of the patrons at the CME were black. Arg, you know absolutely nothing about me. You know nothing. You're just another hater who knows nothing about me. Go away. Go away. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Casual Germ says, Devin is barely on the streams. What a weirdo. Bro, I swear to God. Dre Raven says, LMAO, explain that to those of us who have met Donovan and Devin. Exactly, dude. Come on. Bro, if you're gonna troll, you're gonna have to do better than that. At least get the terminology right. Ooh. Audience at the CME conference. My guy, I was the star of the show. It wasn't Myron Gaines. He gave. Come back when you have some real trolling.
Long day.
Long day? Okay. A bit more about yourself.
Do you think she's been doing this with other people while you've been gone?
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yep,
sure.
of course she has.
Yeah, I want to confront her.
You want to confront her?
No, I confront her.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to go out there by yourself first, see if she comes clean?
No, she won't.
Or do you want to go out there with all talk to her a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, well, just cue us in by mentioning
All right, well, guys, get your Takis ready because you guys already know.
that everything's been on camera.
Okay.
Let me hide the mic, actually.
And so with that, we send Charlie in to confront his girlfriend. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the first time Emily has done this. I'm sure we're about to find out, though, so grab them Takis, because you guys already know. This shit's gonna be good.
Oh, Mike Steele says he named himself after a video game, Zero Originality. Oh, so Ark Survival 22 is a video game? Oh, okay. I guess we learn something every day.
So happy
Yeah, seriously, only losers name themselves after video games. What are you doing?
to be a good win.
Yeah, no, for sure. One of those.
For real.
I like the fruitier ones. Or like the
What the f***, Emily?
Yes, sweetie. It's dry wine. Oh my God, she's not even a real alcoholic.
What did you just do?
Oh!
Oh, now you're all quiet for now. What happened? Say something. What are you doing?
What's going on?
Having drinks with someone who isn't you.
What did you just do? You just gave him your number.
She's confused.
So are you gonna act surprised or what? Like you're giggling and laughing, touching each other, and drinking wine together with another man?
Uh-oh. Gotcha, bitch. Yep. Legend says I'm changing my name to Super Mario. Absolutely.
What are you doing here?
Doesn't matter what
Doesn't
I'm doing
matter.
here. I literally just caught you. What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You just gave him a number and you're going on a date with this guy? I literally just caught you doing. I set you up.
Set me up?
Yes.
Yes.
He's in on it.
Guys, let me let you guys in on a little secret. Nothing, and I mean, you guys gotta listen. Nothing pisses off a woman more than being accused of some shit she actually did. Let me repeat that. Nothing pisses off women more than being accused of something they actually did. And the reason why they do get pissed is because there's no way to wriggle out of it. Why is it that every time they catch these girls cheating, they catch them red-handed, why is it they always have this adverse reaction? It's because women hate being accused of things they actually did. Let's do it.
Plus my ass off. I'm working for us.
What am I doing?
Be for real. Have you cheated on me?
What?
Have you cheated on me?
That's a... This is the thing. She can't even tell him, and this is some truly diabolical women can lie to you and not get caught. diabolical. Because I could easily tell you that this bitch is absolutely cheating. She actually is letting the truth slip in. Because a truly diabolical woman would say, no, I have never cheated. But she can't, she's not quite there yet. So instead of, and because she can't bring herself to lie about cheating, what? Are you serious? What are you talking about? She's doing everything except answering the question, which means the answer is yes, I've cheated on you. But she can't with a question.
You've been posting on social media, seeing where you're drinking without friends. I don't know what the you're with. Well, say something.
No, I have never cheated on you.
And what are you doing right now?
Stop the cap.
You kidding? Are you serious right now?
Yes,
You
dead ass.
told me to come here to get some photos. Like what the
Stop with the bullshit excuses.
It's not a excuse, it's true. I can't.
But you gave this man your number, you're having drinks with this man, and you're about to go out with this man.
I got busy.
Well, anyways, this is a setup, and he's in on it.
Oh, she's gonna trip with the cameras.
Yep.
You were giving me signs that you're not even interested in me anymore, and I wanted to see for myself.
And he did.
What do you mean not interested? Because I don't text you all the time? Because you're working all the time?
There it is. There it is. There it is. There. Oh, because you're working all the time. Talking to him.
Days, because I'm working.
And what am I doing? I'm doing you favors while you're gone?
No, thank you though.
Oh.
But you still did something.
Look. Guys, and this is something else to note as well. You're never going to catch your girl cheating. Ever. You are never going to catch dick in ass. You're not going to, okay? This is why we tell you guys to trust your gut. Because when women defend themselves, and he's about to dump this girl for the wrong reason. He's like, I'm dumping you because you've cheated on me. She hasn't cheated on him yet, but she is definitely engaging in activities. Back door, you're cheating. No, I haven't. Guys, you will never ever prove that your woman is cheating. You're never going to prove it. Go with your gut. You don't need evidence to prove a woman is cheating, guys.
What are you doing right now?
You just need to pay attention.
Like,
Yes.
a friend?
A friend?
As a friend?
She's cooked, bro.
Get on her ass.
Yep.
You're dumb. Why
Honestly, you're acting stupid. You're stupid, I swear.
shut the f up.
Ooh. Where?
Don't call me stupid.
You are stupid.
Bruh. What did I tell you? Nothing pisses off a woman more than being accused of some shit she actually did. And now, assaulting this man.
We record everything.
There it is. Yeah, they gotta get out there. Yeah, look, let's go.
You are stupid. Dude, we're fucking recording. Remix, yo.
They just remixed this. This is great.
Recording. Recording. Alright.
God damn.
We recorded everything. There's cameras everywhere. We saw everything. We saw everything.
What is all this about? Blah, 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 blah. He's telling her things that she knows happened, but she's like, well, nobody saw anything, so I can just deny. Right? Well, now when they come in, we recorded everything. Now she knows she's cooked.
Thing from the beginning.
Look at her.
Say hi.
Uh-huh.
Well, now you're shy now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You're happy earlier.
I don't know what the I don't know what the you're doing.
Yeah, so this entire thing was a loyalty test. We just wanted to see like if you would cheat on your boyfriend, and so he wanted to put you to a test. Art is just pretending to have been into you. Your boyfriend was here the entire time, so he saw you when you came the first time. He saw you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Time, and he saw you agreeing to go to dinner with Art, and while you didn't physically cheat yet, your intentions were definitely there.
Were they
Yes,
there?
they were.
Hey, talk, explain
No,
herself.
because she knows she's caught.
You handled that well, Charlie. You handled that very well.
You're a better man than me.
Damn, Charlie, you ate that.
You are right about that. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? You're a better man than me.
You handled that well, Charlie. You handled that very well.
You're a better man than me.
Damn.
You're
She lost a solid one, man. Just focus on you and, you know, work and grind it and build.
the dust, yes, sir.
Yeah, Charlie, hell yeah, bro. You gonna
yeah. Oh my God! Wow. Good job out of him, man. Good job out of him. Holy shit. Oh boy. Okay, so we are going to react to a Jack TV loyalty test, but I'm gonna be a young boy in it, I think. It's a how that because somebody mentioned that the last Jack TV one was wild, but I don't like watching the ones where the guys get caught cheating because it's just different. I don't know, man. It might have some. Is it going to have like copyrighted music? I don't think it's going to have copyrighted music. I don't think so. Solus J. All right, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Then we'll do the hard R. We'll do the hard R after this. Oh yeah, before we do that, yeah. So before we one you guys want me to break down? Yeah, hard archives. Yeah, Phoenix Light Game says there may be copywritten music. Yeah, there probably is. So I'll probably have to. Yeah, I'll probably have to screen that one first. Probably have to screen that one first. Anyway, when it comes to the whole ICE versus
I don't have a problem with, people starting the GoFundMe, for the slain woman's kids. They didn't ask for this situation. Kids don't get to pick their parents. It sucks that she died, but you want to know something? She fucked around and she found out, man. And the interesting thing is we heard all of the usual suspects. She was trying to leave and he didn't know, like Jay Blaze said earlier, that ICE agent has internal bleeding from having been contacted by that car. That woman absolutely positively, and here's what I think happened. Here's what I think she was thinking. Here's what I think she was thinking. One of them was going to get in front of her car. She knew. To run him over. And here's why I think this way. Because think about where she is. She's in Minneapolis. She's in Hennepin County. She could run this dude over, okay? She thought she was going to get away with it. And you want to know something, guys? She might actually have. Because think about this, guys. Let's say the ICE agent doesn't get his shot off. Let's say that she does run him over and kills him. Remember what happened with the Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf situation? Carmelo Anthony, that nigga is as guilty as sin. That little nigga is going to spend the rest of his life in a first-degree murder. He's guilty. Niggas know he's guilty. So what did they do? They raised, $600,000 for his defense. Now, that obviously has fallen flat because other than tax time every year, the EBT community shows us once again what they would do with reparations. $600,000 in reparations. And what did they do with that money? They blew that fucking money faster than they can get it. SUVs, renting out $1 million homes in the gated community, all this other kind of stuff. Now, Carmelo Anthony is having to go in and register as indigent. This dude is going to go to trial with a public defender who is most definitely going to escort him directly to the electric chair down in Frisco, Texas. Straight up. Okay? So if you want to know what niggas would do with reparations, look no further than the Anthony family. But I digress. This woman knew, and this I guarantee fucking to you. This woman, she had to have known this. She knew. She's like, you know what? If I run this dude over, they are not going to be able to find 12 individuals in Hennepin County who will find me guilty of this crime. Not only that, the social justice warriors will come through and they'll do a GoFundMe. Woman. Guys, that is exactly what would have happened. That's exactly what would have happened. Somebody was going to die that day. It was either going to be an ICE agent or it was going to be the woman. This woman knew in her head the jurisdiction. She knew the climate. She knows that people in Minneapolis don't like ICE. She knows all this. She knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that if she ran over that ICE agent, she would have absolutely gotten away with it and probably would have gotten a bag. She probably could, dude. Honestly, they probably would have raised $2 million, $3 million for this woman. Spends maybe 500 of it to $1 million on a trial. Instant millionaires. Why? For taking out an ICE agent. She knew this was happening. This is why she was smiling at everybody on the camera. She knew she was protected. She's like, dude, I can do whatever I want. No one's going to convict me of anything. Now, what she didn't count on the fact that the ICE agent would actually draw down on her and squeeze the trigger. She didn't count on the fact that the ICE agent she tried to run over was actually, I think he was dragged She didn't realize that. It was a confluence. It was a perfect storm for somebody died that day. And think about this. Think about what the other rejoiced the death of Kevin Samuels, just like they celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk. See, us on this side, we actually see things in a human light, right? We separate the person from their actions. Okay. Like, it kind of sucks that she died. Had it been the other way around, and had she succeeded with what she was trying to do, the other side. So abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. This woman's intentions were clear from the start. She wanted to agitate, and she wanted to inflict bodily harm on somebody. And I do believe that she wanted to unalive that dude. That's why she hit the accelerator when he was right in front of her. The reason why this not think, she 100% knew. She knew she'd get away with it. She knew she'd get away with it. Alaskan K actually, this might actually be, well, Alaskan K says jurors would have been from the whole federal district and, hang on a second. Yeah, he says assault would have been found guilty. And you're probably right about that. Do you think she knew that? Was dumb. See, she doesn't have the kind of knowledge that Alaskan K has. So if she would have run over that would have run over that ICE agent, and he would have died, it would have ended bad for her in many different ways legally. But because she thought, I'll just run over an ICE agent, because she didn't realize how the law actually works, and she gambled with her life and she lost. She really thought she was in a win-win situation, and she kind of was until she wasn't. Level Up Man says, we hate that she died. We also she is responsible for being unalived that day. She is responsible for her own death. She is responsible. This is what happens when you hit the throttle, the accelerator, with a person with a gun in front of you. You fucked around and you found out. Or as Yoda would put it, fucked around she did. Wait, how does it go? I forgot what it was. Yes. Around she fucked, found out she. And she found out. Same thing. Mr. Midori says the agent will be cleared, but the first shot was self-defense and the next shots were retribution. Yeah, Mr. Midori, it sounds like you might be taking her side. See, when people come, and you need to clarify that quickly before I jump on you, because when people talk about what the innocent party did that might have made them look guilty, you already know what time they're on. But just come out and say it, okay? Just like with the Cassie Diddy thing. Okay, there are some people who just wanted Diddy to be free because he's black. How did they do it? Well, Diddy might be guilty, but Cassie was in on it too. Yeah, Cassie was in on it too. That does not mean that Sean Diddy Combs is any less guilty of the horrendous crimes that he was accused of. I'm not trying to hear all of that. Not trying to hear none of that. I don't give a fuck what the agent did. The bitch hit him. She actually hit him with the car. I don't want to hear nothing about no retribution. The fuck you talking about? This is how they weasel their way in. Well, so what? So what? What? I don't ask these. I don't go back and forth. No, I'm just gonna ask you straight the fuck up. Are you on this bitch's side or not? Because if you are, just come out and say it. Okay? Like, I speak directly here. I'm not the type of person who's gonna take some roundabout line of States, or aren't you? Because I don't give a fuck about retribution shots. Fuck out of here with that. Give me a fucking break. You'd squeeze that trigger 100 times if you had a speeding car headed. Okay. Let's see. With the $5 super chat, says villainizing ICE in the media was a big part of this liberal. She fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Ken Rose with the $2 super chat. Oh, says sorry for the earlier typo, D. Incidents. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, man. As far as I'm concerned, get all illegal immigrants out of here. Legal. I don't care what nationality you are. If you are in this country illegally, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And fuck Minnesota too. Fuck Minnesota too. Because I'm gonna tell you what Tim Walz is doing in Minnesota, gentlemen, these are the makings of a civil war. I told you guys. I told you guys. Or divided. The Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf situation, that is going to be the flashpoint. That's going to be the flashpoint. We have the Minnesota governor, Tim Walz, telling the American people, I'm going to call in the same country. That is a civil war. What Tim Walz is threatening to do. What's the pull-up line? I want to debate about black women. Coming right up. Coming right up, Ark. Let's go. Coming right up. Coming right up, bruh. We're about to find out if you really... I think you thought that I had stopped paying attention to your dumbass, but no. You want to debate? Let's debate. Let's go. Let's debate. Let's debate. There it is, right fucking there. There it is, right fucking there. Pull up, nigga. Lily Zero with the member for 49 months says, yes, sir, the ICE agent protected himself all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Says Maryland is probably doing the same shit as Minnesota. Really? I did not know that. One for the cause, just so they can say, see, ICE bad. Then coming online and crying about losing her life as a fake. They're happy she's gone at the hands of ICE. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, where are you at, Ark Survival? I gave you the link, and you haven't pulled up yet. Dumbass. I swear to God, every nigga who says they want to come up never do. That to us, it wouldn't matter if we got out of the way. If we think they're trying to take us out, we're all pulling. Absolutely. Yeah, Daryl Bradley says, and I believe the mayor of Minneapolis told ICE to get the fuck out of town. Yeah, I forgot what that dude's name is. But yeah, yep. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, they're not going anywhere. They're not. Honestly, you want to know what Donald Trump should do? Donald Trump should allow Minnesota to secede from the United States. They should make Minnesota its own country, and you guys can do whatever the hell you want to do in your own country.
I guarantee you, inside of a year, Minnesota will be a third world country. Oh, wait a minute. It's trending in that direction right now. Guys, what is happening in Minnesota? Yeah, Jacob Fry. That's his name. What is happening in Minnesota? World countries are born. Mass immigration, no laws, relax on laws. Oh, no. Listen, I'm a fan of diversity, but I'm a fan of legal diversity. Number one. Number two, Somalians don't like us. They do not like us. We are letting people cross the borders who do not like us, who are literally stealing from us and sending money back to their country. I think the Minnesota airport is just supported. They found $100 million in cash. Why? Because Somalians were taking suitcases with $1 million, pardon me, and flying to Somalia. It's absolutely unbelievable that we have allowed this disease to come in. American people risking their own lives for people who could not care less about them. Somalians don't like you. They hate you, yet you defend them. Crazy. Truth Right says even Canada doesn't want Minnesota. No, they don't. Governor, who is a governor, for those of you guys who don't, a governor is basically the president of the state. Okay? The governor is the president of the state. That is one level down from president of the United States. You have the president of Minnesota and the mayor of Minneapolis, all of the powers that be, pushing back against ICE. Still waiting on Ark Survival. Still waiting on Ark Survival. When your leaders are actively rebelling against the government, gentlemen, this is how civil war starts. This is how civil war starts. If there were a civil war in this country, I think conservatives we'd probably win that war about a half an hour. Be about a half an hour. Like if a civil war broke out between conservatives and liberals, give or take. Give or take. Yeah, about lunchtime. Yeah. We'll be back in time. We'll be back in time for the quarterly report meeting after lunch. Straight up. Ark Survival says, my phone is in the... You are a coward. And you don't need a phone to pull up. You can pull up on literally any device. That's the technology, Ark Survival 22. You can pull up on a phone, computer, laptop, Android, whatever. So if your phone is on the charger, how are you watching me? On my laptop, you dumbass! And laptops have cameras. Tim Walz needs to step down. He needs to step down. He's oh my God. And guys, this man very nearly became the vice president of the United States. Okay? Crazy. King Life says they will surrender by 4 p.m. Absolutely. Yeah, Jay Blaze says the liberals would target kids and evil. Yeah, if a civil war ever broke out, yes, people on the other side they definitely go. Dude, they would kill every one of us. Every one of us. Snowdini says 2 days max. I don't even think it would be that long. King Life says they'd surrender by 4. Yep. Danny Gonzalez says, Donovan, my daughter asks me all the time what she has to do to buy a home. It's disgusting that I have to tell her it's almost impossible. So when I see illegals and fraud stealing, it's sickening. Yes, it is. For re-election, surprisingly. See, I know a little bit about a little. Also, Somalians. All right, Aaron Harris, I see you in the pull-up lounge. Just give me a second. Oh shit. Oh, Mike Steele says that's why Tim Walz wanted to be VP, to protect himself from the fraud consequences. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, Aaron. All right, Aaron, you are on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What up, bro? I'm from Cali. Aaron Harris. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say I appreciate you. I was just thinking about you today. Like, damn, I wanted to ask you if you've seen the newest After Hours Fresh and Fit did. I need your breakdown.
You mean the one from Monday night?
It was a few nights ago, yeah.
Okay, who was it? Was it with Clavicular or whatever his name was?
No, Clavicular wasn't there. It was just Myron and Fresh.
Oh, okay, all right. I do.
Yeah, we need that breakdown, bro. That shit was insane. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. I've been listening for years.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Aaron. And listen, I do it for you guys. Man. So thanks for pulling up,
man. Oh yeah. Have a good one.
You too, man. All right. So that was that was Aaron. That was Aaron. Because liberals wouldn't even be awake since y'all sleep till noon. Oh my God, that's funny as hell. Captain Stransky says in mourning for the Eagles. I'm not in mourning for the Eagles. We're gonna have the best offense in football next year. Because I think we need to. I think we need to hire either Mike McDaniel or Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, I know you guys missed the breakdowns. And listen, man, before we go on to the next thing, the reason why. Is because I've been dealing with a very, very serious issue. No, I'm not going to. You guys know I try to be as open and honest with you as possible, but this is the kind of issue that I'm. About Jay Blaze, Miami J, Myron Gaines, obviously Fresh, all those guys in my circle, et cetera, et cetera. But things have. Alaskan K says, Don, I subscribed to you after the first time I saw you on Fresh and Fit. Been amazing. Yeah, I appreciate that. And also, for those of you guys who missed it a little bit earlier, this is proof that I'm definitely being shadow banned. I want you guys to take a look at this. Take a look at this. I want you guys to look at these are all of my reels on Facebook. Have full control of the account. I now have 36,000 followers, but it hadn't even been that big. 12K, 143K. Look at these view counts. I don't even approach these numbers on YouTube. 247K, 369K, 164K. K, 24K, 90. Guys, I do not approach these numbers on YouTube. Yet, I have 170,000 followers on YouTube. I can't approach those numbers, but on my Facebook page that only has 36,000 subscribers. 36,000 subscribers. Now I'm getting all the views. Arc Travel says, Eagles are trash. They rigged their games. Dude, Arc, come on, man. Like, oh my God. Dude, bro. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, this guy. Ugh. Let me ask you something, Arc Survival, just out of curiosity. Do you know what sport the Philadelphia Eagles are in. I just want to make sure I'm dealing with someone with some common sense, because I don't think you know who the Eagles are. Like, call me crazy. Eagles are, because now you're just trying to piss. Oh my God, no, the Eagles. Me that you know who the Philadelphia Eagles are and which league they're in. Then we can have the conversation, because you have shown me that you know very little about very much. You don't know anything about me, and I think you probably know a little less about sports. Who exactly are I already gave you one clue. The Philadelphia Eagles. Who exactly are, and I'm not going to give you any clues. I'm not going to give you any clues. I'm not going to give you any clues. None at all. None at all whatsoever. Now, the Eagles aren't trash, but their offense was trash, and this is why we fired Kevin Patullo. All right. Okay, we're going to do the Hard R pod. Oh my God. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm going to put, I am so, and guys, please, I need you guys to, I'm going to apologize in advance for what you guys are about to see. Oh my God, this nigga. This is guys. Hold on, y'all. Please, just bear with me. Donovan McNabb, he says, is the quarterback. Oh boy. Hey. Come on, bro. Donovan McNabb is my age, you idiot! Who is the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia? Hold on. Just so I don't think I'm tripping. Who is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles? This dude is talking about Donovan McNabb. Ay. Oh boy. All right. I do apologize for that, but I think he is a nigga, which is good because we're about to do the Hard R podcast, and the language is about to get infinitely more. Let me see. There it is. There's restream. Okay. So I'm gonna say goodbye to my I'm going to say goodbye to my every audience except for Rumble. And what I'm going to do... I'm going to put the Rumble link... Here we are. I'm going to put the Rumble link in the chat. I'm going to put the Rumble link in the chat. Think of him because I know he's trying to bait me to say something stupid, but I'm going to say something stupid to him in the way I want to. So goodbye Facebook, goodbye YouTube, goodbye Twitter.